everyone, welcome to Crossroads PlayStation Podcast of Boss Rush Games. I am the marker killer himself, Isaac Clark, or better yet known as LeRon Dawkins. If you guys have been watching my stream, oh, thank you, Nellie. By the way, you tuned in the last 3 days to my Dead Space stream. I love you.
That was my cute smile. I'm sorry. I don't mean to scare everybody.
But if you guys have been tuning in to my streams, I've been running the Dead Space trilogy for the past month, but it seems like it's more like the past week if you just combine all the days together. It's happened. But yes, marker killer Isaac, better known as Isaac Clark in the Dead Space series. But it's a little old me, LeRon Dawkins, the host of the PlayStation podcast, Crossroads. And the squad is here tonight with me. Say hello to our Moonlight Lucifer, Nellie. Where'd that come from?
I shouldn't be using you, Lucifer, I know, but I thought it was cute.
Okay, so not game related, huh?
No.
And
you know what's funny?
What's that?
There was a wrestler I used to like.
Uh-huh.
And she went by Lucifer for the longest time, and like she's one of my favorite indie wrestlers.
Okay, and we've got Ghostface, Mr. Austin Campbell, also not video game related.
Well, it kind of is now. I mean, he's in games. There's
no. Is he in Fortnite right now?
What?
He's in Dead by Daylight. That was one of them. But he's in Call of Duty now. He has a skin. And so does Donnie Darko. And so now Call of Duty's just
I knew about Donnie Darko. I knew about that one.
Yeah. Donnie Darko just came out today or yesterday, and Ghostface has been out for like a week or two. And last year they got me on Jigsaw. So I'm holding out as long as I can.
You know what?
Good luck.
I was thinking Ghost Runner, but that's a video game.
Yeah, it's a video game.
That's a cyberpunk video game.
Yeah, it's violent as hell too. Like you're like riding from Metal Gear Solid, like cleaving people in half and stuff.
No, I gotta play that.
All right, and last but not least is our ghost busting Chris True. Like
kind of video game related.
You're lucky on that one because there's actually a video game called Ghostbusters.
There's several video games called Ghostbusters. Thank you. None of them based on that incredible cartoon, but you know,
The one on PS3 is actually good.
Yeah, no, that game's awesome.
Yeah,
it was what we thought we were going to get in a third movie.
That's true. I never completed it, but I enjoyed what I had played of it so far, and it gave it out for free on the Epic Game Store. So I'll probably finally play it and beat it. I actually should, if I had enough time, I actually would play it, add it to my October, spooky game stream. But you know.
You played
just
Dead
carry it
Space
over
all
to
7
November.
times, and I tuned in several times too. But I get
You tuned in
shout-outs.
once. You tuned in once.
Twice, sir. I just wasn't logged in last time. I'm not logged in on my computer, so
if you're not logged in, you get no recognition because I do check to see the users in chat. Which, by the way, hello Yamada Zero, hello Gravity 2DX. How's everybody doing tonight? All right.
Fantastic.
All right, yeah. How is everybody's week so far?
It's going. No complaints.
It's good.
I see. You got homework and work.
Mm-hmm.
And Austin's busy making them dollars. I saw that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get my birthday, Austin.
And I'm trying to encourage Chris to just start dragging kids by their ankles and throw them out the classroom. But he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to give in to my dark sensibilities.
Yeah, there's just something about having to pay for my family that kind of deters me from doing things like that. You know, I don't know. My kid likes to eat, and he's really fucking into He-Man. So, you know, if I look at him and say, hey, buddy, daddy accosted a child at work, so I can't buy you any more He-Man toys, he's going to look at me and say, well, I guess I have to find a new fucking daddy now, don't I? And he would say it exactly like that, word for word, to my face.
It's crazy though because like I hear all these antics and they're not even high school students. That's the crazy part.
Oh, dude, it's all of them, man.
I'm sitting here thinking high school students would be doing the most, but no, it's your grade schoolers that are doing this crap.
No, it's all of them. Like even down to my 3-year-old, man. My 3-year-old is wild. He walked into quick story because it's hilarious. Dude walks. His aunt gave him a camera for his birthday, and so he has his camera. He's taking pictures of everything, and he walks into the kitchen and looks at my wife and says, "Hey, do you want to see a picture of my poop?" And she said, "What?" And he said, "Do you want to see a picture of my poop?" And she said, "No." "Do you have a picture of your poop on your phone?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Dude, come here." Brings it over there, and sure as shit, he was taking a picture, like the most avant-garde picture of his food. Like there's toilet
He's
paper.
an
in front of him, there's,
avant-garde.
like,
He's an
shadows.
avant-garde.
The best part about it is like you can see his hands like raised above the water taking the picture. And I think what maybe my favorite part is there are 307 photos on this kid's camera. 306 of them are blurry, but the one of the shit he took
Is crystal clear. Wait, why does your 3-year-old have? Why does your 3-year-old have a phone?
He doesn't have a phone. He has a camera, like a little toy digital camera that actually.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a phone.
Yeah, well, he had been holding it to his face like this, so he finally grew out of taking pictures like this, so he could actually see what the hell he was taking pictures of. And I'll be goddamned if he didn't upgrade to pictures of his shit. I don't know what kind of problem or therapy that's going to need later, but here we are.
Who knows? Oh man, my week's been going pretty okay. Like last week, not yet. Well, last week over the weekend, I had no work from my actual job to follow me into the weekend, so it was actually a pretty chill weekend. God damn, if I didn't have to work all day Saturday.
Oops.
Yep.
This past week. Yeah.
Bump that.
Yeah, but the good news was I only had to worry about very minor stuff Monday. So yeah, my week's been all right, and of course it's Tuesday night, one of my favorite nights of the week because like I'm here with you guys. So yes,
He's lying.
awesome.
He don't like us.
What do you mean I'm lying?
He talks so much shit about us behind her. He's so mean.
I have to pick
actually
on LeRon.
I feel like my favorite part of the week
once a week.
I feel like my favorite part of the week now is actually Wednesday nights because that's when Corey, Stephanie, and I are on the Monsters podcast.
Also, that's right.
And when I tell you, like, man, like, we have some antics on that show. Like, you thought the Crossroad antics were crazy. You need to watch the Boss Rush podcast on Wednesday nights.
Yeah, we'll see how much fun you have with your other friends.
Yeah.
Look at LeRon smiling. He doesn't smile like that with us.
He's so happy. Look at how happy he looks. He's not thinking he wants to fucking kill anybody. What are we doing so wrong?
Hey, Chris, are you ready to make us whole? Because I tell you what, you keep on, man. Like, you better be glad I don't know you live right now. You better be glad.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Oh,
but it's real sad because you never come to visit, and we live right down the street from each other. But that's okay.
We don't live right down the street. It'll take me about
fucking 5 minutes if you get on the interstate. Do you live by an exit?
No,
yes.
No,
it's by an exit. Yes,
I do live by an exit.
Okay,
still,
I'm coming up to visit y'all.
Please,
Nellie just wants to eat because
damn right. I just said
because I told her Sunday night on the stream that I was getting ready to log off because it was my turn to cook, and she was like, "What you having?" So I was like, I told her what we were having, and she's like, "Okay, I see what you doing."
Yep. And I was like, I'm coming to your house, LeRon. And then Austin said his wife was cooking too. I was like, okay, I'll be over there too.
Yeah. Wait, Austin, what was your wife making that night? Because you were also on the stream the other night too.
She was making that enchilada soup. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
See, I would have had a blast.
Yeah.
See, we need to do this potluck. That's what we
need. Because I had those chicken wings with the roasted potatoes and the freaking roasted squash and onions and like enchilada soup. Oh man, we could have had the soup to roll into the appetizer and then could have went straight to the wings.
See, we gonna do this little potluck, Boss Rush potluck tour.
No, not Boss Rush. No, we got to prototype it first. So it's Crossroads potluck first.
You got to remember, he's got to make it good here so he can make it better there.
What are you talking about? Like, I'm just coming to eat when we do the Boss Rush thing. I'm not cooking.
There's
I
a lot of
guarantee.
times where I'm asked if there's a friend get together or whatever. I'll ask, where are we going or what food are we getting? And if there's no food involved, I'll come up with some excuse to say, I don't need to go. I
Exactly.
can't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Same.
Because if I
Same.
gotta be
Wait,
social
wait.
with people, I might as well eat food too. Like I'm not gonna waste time here just being social.
Well,
Now, if
who
I'm
does that though? Right?
what?
Like even who just like does things without like I don't ever invite people over and I'm like, hey, come sit around my house and just be hungry.
Yeah.
I
Are there people who do that?
I guarantee you, he's been inviting me to his house the first time I go to his house, and gonna be no food. I guarantee you.
I've been trying to get you to come over and eat dinner with my family for a while now, and
Careful
don't
what you
pull
wish
that
for.
shit on me,
Guess
Careful
what?
what you.
I've
Careful
known
what
you
you wish
I'll
for.
be
too
over.
long, so-
You know what? I will come there first because like you're not gonna embarrass me with some nonsense. If I bring my boyfriend there, you're not gonna do that.
I can absolutely do that. Hey
No.
Nellie, when you come visit, you can stay with us and see how LeRon doesn't come visit.
What are you talking about, Nelly? We have a spare bedroom in this 5-bedroom house that I live in. So
Oh, see, what I could do is when LeRon is asleep, sneak into his room, take his PC, and put it in the other room. There you go. I got it. Okay.
Yeah, just don't check his history.
By the yeah, that for one. But by the way, like when this thing shuts off, I know when it shuts off. Like my room gets too quiet at night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my room
What do
gets
you
too
do?
quiet.
You
Like
put
I'm.
your computer on sleep, or
Oh, dude, what sleep? What's that? Computer on sleep? Huh? Are you
say it
crazy?
gets too quiet, you leave it on?
Yeah.
What
Oh, see, I was.
the fuck is your
I'm
power
like
bill
that.
look like?
I'm like that. I'm like that PlayStation Studio, ready at dawn. Like no, like no. This sucker
Okay.
needs to be ready whenever my eyes are open. This sucker needs to be ready.
So what do you do? Just let the screen go black?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, see, I was always scared to do that because.
Well, no, because the screen goes black. Technically, the monitor itself puts itself into a suspension state, which is cool. All it does is wait for an active signal from the computer
Okay.
to wake it back up and stuff like that. But honestly, like I recommend putting computers to sleep if you have laptops and you're not using them for a stretch of time. Put those to sleep. But in this day and age now, like turning a computer off, turning it on and stuff, like that actually does more damage to components because sometimes there's a minor power surge that may go through and catch it on the wrong day, like it could fry something on your board.
That is
Oh,
so
wow.
interesting.
Yeah. I mean a really good power supply will prevent that from happening, but why even take that risk?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep. There we go. Tech talk with LeRon for this evening.
Alrighty.
Thanks, pal. I have not a fucking clue what you were just talking about, but I close my laptop when I come home from work.
All right. All right. So we ready to get the show started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
All right. You know what? Yes, I'm ready. This is Crossroads, a PlayStation podcast for Boss Rush Games. Each and every week, unless we're taking a week off, each week we come together bringing you the latest in news, rumors, games, and general discussion in the world of PlayStation. Crossroads airs live on twitch.tv/Exodus803, typically at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we may be playing around with the show schedule here, so just keep touch with us. That's the best I can say. If you can join us live during the show, Crossroads can be found on Apple Podcasts as well as Spotify and other podcast locations that you may check podcast shows out at. If you like the show, please consider subscribing to the podcast and or giving us a follow on Twitch. I'd love you if you give me a follow on Twitch. It's always the best. Thank you very much. You can also see the recap of tonight's show the following Wednesday night at 7 p.m. on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Exodus803. Or if you can't catch that, I don't know why you couldn't, but if you can't catch that, you can check it out also early Thursday mornings at youtube.com/BossRush Network. All of our previous episodes of Crossroads can be found on our parent website, bossrush.net. And while you're at the website, don't forget to check out our growing family of podcast shows. And remember to share, rate, and review us wherever you check us out. Lastly, you can chat with us and keep the conversation going at PS_Crossroads on Twitter, where we hold it down with more news, events, and topics. Okay, everybody, what are we playing this week? You know what? I'm gonna throw things out of whack this week. Chris,
No,
what have you been
Jesus.
playing? What have you been playing this week?
Kinda. still, every time that I think that I'm almost done, it seems to become longer, which is great because that's what I do after school every day.
Mhm.
So I've really enjoyed coming home, taking an hour, and just playing that.
Okay.
And Destiny. That's about it.
Okay. Anything new and exciting happening on Destiny right now?
The whatever the Halloween thing is, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't actually pay attention to any of this shit that's going on. I just like to talk shit, and so I get on and I talk shit to people, like my friends and stuff. Like I'm not like jumping into, kindergartners, Destiny games and beating up on them. Just people I know. But I couldn't tell you what the fuck's happening in that game. They were talking about somebody the other day. It said Sabathun. I was like, who the fuck is that? Like the main character. I was like, oh, yeah.
So wait. Do you legit just get on just to play and have fun? Is that really the thing?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. I just enjoyed shooting shit and talking shit.
Okay, all right. I mean, hey, that's a novel. That's a novel way to do it. I mean, I actually appreciate people who just game to game. Like, like there's no extra, anything involved in it. Like, I just want to play a fucking video game, and I appreciate that. Oh my God! Look who's in the chat right now.
Oh no!
It's like, oh, we got all sorts of people showing up in the chat tonight.
Oh well, hi friends.
Oh no.
Hello. Hey, our friend Momoro is actually in the chat, so no slander on the Final Fantasy VIII tonight, please don't.
Oh, you missed it. He said something real nice about Final Fantasy. You weren't even here, cousin.
Yeah, the one
That
time,
one time?
the one time it was because all the disappointing Kingdom Hearts news for the Switch.
Yeah.
All right, Chris. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else you? Nope. I'm not paying attention. Any other games? Any other games you've been getting down on this week before I move on to another person?
No, I'm just been coming home playing Kana and Destiny 2.
All right, cool. Nellie, your turn. What you been playing this week?
All right. So I've been playing 2 Point Hospital.
2 Point Hospital.
I'm still trying to get better at saving my patients, but
so you're still killing your patients then?
I'm still killing.
Okay, so what's the worst way you've killed the patient so far?
Just not being able to find a cure, or the experiment failing. I'm like,
wait, you're doing experiments on patients?
Not really experiments, because there's like a procedure that you have to do. Like they gotta go get diagnosed, and then you got to send them to the room to see if the procedure is gonna work. If not, they just die. I'm
okay.
Like, exactly. Like some work, some don't. And I'm like, yeah. Oh. Look at Yamada. Says she's a Resident Evil fan. Of course, she's experimenting on her patients.
So, would you be the Alexia Ashford of the of your hospital, or would you be more like an Alex Wesker? Which way is Alex Wesker a real character?
Alex Wesker is a real character.
Okay, because I didn't know because they finally started giving her cards in Teppen, and I didn't know if she was a crossover character from the media, like the shows and the the shows and the shows and the freaking like the novelizations and stuff, or if she was an actual character in the video games.
Yeah, she's an actual character. You actually meet her in Revelations 2. She has a backstory.
Is she Wesker's daughter or is she Wesker's wife?
Sister.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh.
Wait. So the whole family tree is just demented?
She was one of the survivors along with Wesker.
The survivor.
How I understand it.
Okay, give us a quick briefing. Survivor what?
She was part of a Wesker children experiment, and they would eject these kids, and Wesker didn't have any after effects, nor did she.
Mm-hmm. So wait. I didn't know there's a Wesker children's storyline. Does this happen? Do we hear about this in Revelations?
Revelations 2.
Revelations 2. Okay,
that's the one with Barry, by the way.
Yeah, where apparently he came back as a total badass.
Yes.
See, oh, by the way, this is the Halloween edition of Crossroads, so we're going to be talking about a bunch of spooky games and stuff like that. So Nellie dropping all this knowledge on us on the Resident Evil storyline is nice. Actually, I
Mine
might
is
pick.
still kind of choppy though. 'Cause
I
it's like
might
I
I
got a
might pick
big.
up the. I might pick up the Revelations because the Revelations pack is on sale for on Steam right now, so I might pick it up. It's like I think it's like $8 right now,
Ooh, I have to
and
play
it's both
both.
games.
Yeah, I have to go back and play both of those.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the
Yeah,
two I don't have under my belt though.
I didn't take them seriously either because they're DS games, so I didn't take them seriously.
Wait,
They're
for
also
real?
Vita games.
Sorry, I'm reading the chat.
Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, we got a bunch of Resident Evil people in our chat, so let's catch this up let's catch this up just a little bit here. X is just mad because he isn't good at triple triad. Oh,
Ooh.
banned.
And then my friend, he called me a murderer.
Let's see. She's a Resident Evil fan. Of course, she's experimenting on her patients. Wesker in disguise.
Which is not Wesker in disguise.
Oh wait, she's mentioned. Wait, I don't remember her in the Resident Evil 5 DLC. Are we talking about the Lost in Nightmares one with when Jill comes back and starts whipping everybody's ass?
I didn't play Lost in Nightmares. I have the standard version of Resident Evil 5.
Oh, I have the gold edition.
Okay.
But I don't remember a reference to her. I just remember Jill handing my ass to me. Which I mean, Jill should have been able to hand people's asses to them all since the first game. But the first game, the only thing she was good at was picking locks.
Wait, is it me or I'm not trying to start nothing, but
What?
is it me or did Mortal Kombat kind of bite off of Jill's character with Cassie Cage?
Yes.
Okay, I just thought
Yeah.
it was me.
Yeah, because the first time I looked, I was like, "Oh, is this a crossover with Capcom?" That was the first thing I thought about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Yamada also says the Wesker children thing is basically the backstory for Christopher Walken's character in A View to a Kill. Maxor, I love the James Bond reference.
I love James Bond.
Max
I
is-
want to see the new one.
Max Zorin was the product. Max Zorin was the product of an experiment to make a superhuman like Wesker. Fits the blonde hair, blue eyed Aryan trope. Zorin like Wesker was also made by some crazy old dude. There we go. Okay, so Nellie, you're killing patients in 2 Point Hospital. What else you got going on?
Playing Splatoon, and of course, I am getting ready for Dying Light 2. I cannot wait.
Okay, are you playing another Dying Light game right now, or are you just waiting?
The first one.
Oh, the first one. Okay.
What I should do is go ahead. I'm coming up on Thanksgiving break, so I might stream that to bring in Dying Light 2.
By the way, I'm sorry because I saw your tweet that you were doing that you're playing some Detroit, but it looks like I was late.
Oh no, that's okay because I have to continue on with that.
Okay.
I stopped where Connor was talking to Hank about his dog at the desk.
You getting ready to get Connor killed again, right?
No. Protect Connor at all costs.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't I tell you that? I told you that.
Listen, he died that one time. He's back. He's okay. I've been taking care of him.
All right. Anything else you got going on, or is that it?
No.
All right. Austin, you're up.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been on, so I've actually got quite a few games that I've been playing.
Okay, Ed.
But I'll go through them quick.
I'll go through them
quick.
Pick your favorite.
Well, I'll go with them real
it's
quick. I've been playing Call of Duty, of course. All the new Season 6 started, so I'm already quite a way through the Battle Pass. But
this is Call of Duty Cold War Black Ops, right?
Yeah.
Or is this Warzone? Okay.
I played 2 of the new games on PlayStation Plus that was this month. I played Hell Let Loose.
How is that?
It is. It's really realistic, and it's too realistic of a shooter for me. It's really cool. It's big, huge maps, 64 players. You definitely want to have mics on, and it's like one shot and you're dead. If you get shot in the arm, like you just fall over and people can actually bandage you up so you can keep fighting, or they could just let you
Ooh.
bleed there, which
Oh,
is
that's
what
cool.
happens most of the time. You most of the time just lay there. With the tanks and stuff, it's real cool. I think it's more set to be a PC game, which is probably why I was there first. Makes a lot more
Mhm.
sense there. But I played that for a very small amount. I played 2K21 PGA Tour. I really, really liked it. I was trying not to get sucked into another sports game, but it's almost happening because I know I'm about to play Madden and NBA again. So, but
Tisk,
it was really fun.
tisk, tisk, tisk.
It happens every
But I
year,
know,
especially during the
I
NBA
know,
season.
I know. Madden's in your DNA. I get it.
Yeah.
Madden's in your DNA. I understand.
Well, NBA is even more in my DNA. Whenever NBA season starts, like I get a real itch for it. Whereas Madden, I usually play during the off season when football's over. It's like I
Mhm.
need my fix, so I'll play Madden
I have
then.
something to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead and say it.
What the hell happened to the Bears over the weekend? They lost
Oh
bad.
man. Yeah, it's well, if you remember last year the Bears actually beat Tom Brady really bad. It was one of his worst games. And
Hmm.
so I had a
Yes.
feeling that Tom Brady he gets this revenge mode like Michael Jordan did where it's like, all right, they beat me last year, so now I'm going to make them pay for it, and he made them pay for it badly. I think it was like
Bad.
40 it was in the 30s or 40s to 3 or something like that.
I think it was like
Um
31-3. I'm about to check.
Dear,
yeah.
dear
It,
Lord.
yeah,
It was bad.
he
I
had
was looking at it at work.
plus it was his 600 touchdown, so he's the only player who's ever had that many touchdowns, and so he tacked on 3 more after that. It was not a good game for the Bears to play. Like it was
38
going to be
to
bad.
3.
Yeah. Yeah, 38-3. So it was rough.
Damn.
Um
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
so happy
shoot,
that like nobody.
that's like the definition of a spanking right there.
Like 2 weeks ago, I
um
had two guests from Chicago stand in, and we were talking
Mhm.
about football, which I'm not like the biggest football fan. I'm still trying to learn plays and everything. But I'm so happy they weren't there over the weekend
oh yeah.
because I was like, Chicago, y'all doing so bad right now.
Well, and my team, the Tennessee Titans, destroyed the Kansas City Chiefs, which is a lot of people around here's favorite team, including my father and my brothers. And so
Hmm.
it's a good time to be a good time not to be around them at this time.
Okay.
Um, but and then I'm gonna talk about the other one later because it's a scary game. But I also played Crisis Wing, which is a vertical shoot 'em up, and was so much fun. Extremely difficult. I have not
Hmm.
I haven't played a game like that in a long time where I was like really challenged. I really like arcade type of shooters though, and Crisis Wing, if anyone's interested, is really really fun. Uh, the patterns are pretty easy, but your ship is huge, so you don't have a lot of like places to move, and that's what made it more difficult than normal. So
Oh
that's what
wow.
I've been playing.
All right, Crisis Ring. What's that on?
PS PS4. It's on 4.
PS4.
So
Okay.
mhm.
Okay. All right. All right. Cool. And, you said you got one other game, but you mentioned that later.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, the only thing for me that I've actually played this week because I had to cool off from Metroid Dread, so I haven't touched Metroid Dread all week. This
Did you
past
beat
week.
it?
Oh hell yeah, I beat it.
Oh, I thought
So I
maybe
could.
you were gonna
So I could.
like you
I.
rage quit. I thought maybe
Oh
you
no
rage
no
quit. Cool
no!
off.
There's nothing to rage quit about that game with, and
Oh.
the people who are out there, the people out there, David Jaffe, that have rage quit in the game, y'all suck at video games. Let's put it that way, because there's nothing about Metroid Dread. Maybe if you play the hard mode of Metroid Dread, yeah, you might want to rage quit there, but there's nothing hard about Metroid Dread to make you want to rage quit. And that's my word on that. Check out my review of it, which is actually up on Boss Rush Network right now. So check out my review on it. You'll love it. And I actually gave it a very good score, not a perfect score, but a very good score. But anyway, I took a week off from that. And the only thing I've been concentrating on is my run through of Dead Space, which I'm supposed to be marathoning a whole trilogy this month, but it's sadly October 26th, and I'm only on chapter 6 of Dead Space 1. So here's my promise to you. no matter what happens, by the time October 31st comes, if I have not beaten the games, I'm still going on. So that'll probably be the stream that takes me out to the end of the year because unfortunately, Advance Wars for the Switch has been delayed till next year. So I'm pissed.
Mm.
I'm
I
pissed.
didn't see that
And
news. Actually, I missed
and
that.
and Nintendo can bite me for that one because that was the only that besides Metroid that was the only Nintendo release I was looking forward to like for the rest of the year. So I've been playing
Well,
Dead Space. Thank you to everyone that's been checking out the stream for that. I promise you I will be back. I'll probably be back as early as Thursday to continue on that if because I'm not going to jump on tonight and play. What were you about to say, Austin?
I was gonna say you have all those Nintendo 64 games.
Who's it?
You
Who's trying to pay?
Okay,
Who's trying to pay 50? Who's trying to pay $50 and $80 for that?
next subject.
We done did this road, bro. He was not happy.
Wait, who's not? You were not happy.
Oh no, I'm definitely not happy.
Yo, Chris, when I say Chris took over the stream during that segment, I am downplaying it. Chris took over the stream for that freaking segment.
Well, anyone
I'm
who's
good for a
enjoying
tirade.
it, I'm glad for them. But I'm not gonna pay for it yet until there's more games involved. All the
That's
games that's on there, I've played the, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are on 3DS, and I'd rather play it on there. Honestly,
Okay. I was trying not to say nothing, but
Oh, here we go. Let's go. Let's
here
do
we
it.
go. Here we go. Here we go.
I saw a video on comparison of Ocarina of Time on the Switch.
Apparently, the Switch version is the best version, from what I've been hearing. Is that true?
It looked really
It
nice.
maybe he had the wrong
Oh,
picture, but it looked kind of bad.
okay. I heard people were actually enjoying it.
So
I
that's
heard a
why
lot
I'm
of
like
people enjoyed it,
wondering.
but I've heard Mario Kart 64 specifically. I've seen a ton of videos where it's just like glitching out. It's not running at all.
Hmm.
Like it's having a problem running it. So I don't know about all the other 64 games, but I've seen a lot of Mario Kart 64 videos where it's not running well.
While we're on the topic of Mario Kart, can we get a Mario Kart Double Dash remaster? Like if we're freebasing here, because I would love to play that game. I love
You know
that
what?
one.
You know what? I'm just gonna mute my headphones. You guys talk about all this Mario Kart stuff you want to, because Mario Kart can die in a fire as far as I'm concerned.
I like
Mario
Mario
Kart's
Kart.
great.
Why do you hate things?
And Mario Party's also great.
Mario
Okay,
Party
the,
is
the
great.
only Mario Party game I like is
Oh,
the
dude.
Mario Party on the Switch. That's the only one I like.
I
One
haven't
of the
played that one
worst
yet.
ones. I don't understand that. I
You
don't
said it's
understand how
you said it's
bad-
one of the worst ones.
It's one of the worst ones. I don't understand how. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's towards the bottom half for sure. I don't
sorry.
know how. I don't know how you
Okay.
have this opinion, man.
I'm sorry if you want me to just start punching people in the face in the room, like put any Mario Party game in except for the one that's on the Switch. What's it called? Super Mario Party? Is that the name of it?
Yeah,
I think it is.
I think
Yeah.
new Super
So
Mario Party.
so far to date, that has been the only one that I've appreciated and I actually enjoy. Every other one has found some way to make me say, like, I will break your damn Nintendo system if you don't turn this off.
But it's not even like
Mario Kart also. I've yet to find a Mario Kart game since the SNES one that I've liked. I've yet to find one.
Is that because you suck at them? Is that where this is this coming from a I can't do it, so fuck everybody else? Like, is it one of those things?
Look! Don't make me go there because I'll say it there and then it'll go down in history on the internet once I say it.
You're starting to sound a lot like Ed when he talks about Dark Souls and all the Souls games.
No, Ed doesn't trash Dark Souls. Ed trashes Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah,
I can't stand Grand Theft Auto either.
No. The game I'm known for trashing is Final Fantasy VIII. Whoops, I said it, didn't I?
yeah. You said it, and
Hey,
the people
I
are
love
actually
Grand
watching
Theft Auto.
tonight.
I had to put my drink off stream.
I think it's hilarious that everybody wants Grand Theft Auto 6 and they're getting games from 20 years ago. Why is that a trend now? Like, Why are they releasing
It's
this?
it's like I said, like until Rockstar realizes that they aren't getting any more money from those franchises, they'll keep releasing them and re-releasing them and stuff like that. The moment it doesn't make sales figures that either keeps their year afloat or makes their year, that's when they develop a new game.
Well, I need y'all to start buying Bully, so we can get a Bully remake or Bully 2.
I have
Nothing
Bully
strengthens
for
that.
Xbox
I had
360, PlayStation, and Xbox One.
I had a deep thought about Bully, and I think the reason why they're not pulling the trigger on like a Bully remake or a Bully sequel is because in this day and age right now, with things that are going on in schools and stuff, like
Yeah,
remember
Yeah,
when,
fuck
that makes
remember
that.
sense.
remember when Bully was first coming out, like, and there was a whole bunch of like hoopla about it.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like it would be worse right now because, like, I guarantee you, people still don't understand, and nobody even go on YouTube or on the internet and just look at some gameplay of the game. The game is like childish mayhem. It's not
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto in school, and Jimmy Hopkins never picks up a gun and shoots up a school.
Hmm. Yep.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, but now kids are stealing soap dispensers and shit, so I don't want to give them any
Are you
other
serious?
ideas. Yeah, no, it's a real thing. Some kid stole his toilet seat, and I want to know how that kid does not have pink eye. Like he was a prime candidate for that. Like the doo-doo particles had to just be like cloudy there. I think I broke Nellie. I don't know if it's the doo-doo particles and the pink eye, or the fact that kids are fucking stealing soap
I
dispensers.
can't believe that.
Okay, by the
Oh,
way,
believe it.
Chris, it's been a long time since Nellie's just like lost it like this on a stream. It's been a long time, so thank you.
You're
We
welcome.
we love it when she's all the pieces on the screen.
How do you do that?
They would just take it off. No, it was wild, man. We had to like walk them to the bathrooms, and they could only go in like individually. It was nuts. Stealing soap dispensers.
All right, any honorable mentions for what we've been playing before we go on the PlayStation?
Kana's great.
Honorable mentions.
Kana is great. Yeah, I just meant like a game that we think people should be playing and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I got you, Kana.
There's a lot of games out there that I want to play. But
Kana, Tales of Arise. What else? Let me pull up my Steam library real fast here. The Monster Hunter Rise demo is out on PC.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Is that the next one, or was it?
that's the one that's on the Switch. But
Okay.
but if you want the best experience, get it on the PC. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I'm the PC muscle. I play everything on PC, but I got a PlayStation 5, and nobody else can find one.
We're gonna get you a PlayStation 5.
I'm
Nelly.
just hating, LeRon.
We're gonna get you a
It's
PlayStation
love.
5.
Can we go fund me it?
Wait, so all of you guys got PlayStation 5s?
Yeah, you're the last one.
Mhm.
I'm the lost one.
You're the last one. But no, we understood though because you got school and stuff. You got
Yeah.
keep track of and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, like it's been no pressure.
And they probably sold out by now. I heard GameStop was selling bundles.
They were.
Mhm.
Yeah, I hate those
Word.
bundles.
They were.
The bundles drive me crazy. Why can't they just sell the system? Like, why are they exploiting people?
Because
Play
GameStop
Returnal.
GameStop is doing their damnedest to make their year this year. Like I mean, like they did have a nice boom with their stocks this year thanks to just people being people.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with GameStop.
Let's not talk about
GameStop
that.
is the
Let's not talk
devil.
about that. Let's not talk about that.
Austin sounds like he lost money, so yeah, this is the
No,
perfect time.
I got money.
Oh.
I just didn't get as much money as I could have. I
If you
bought
would've
in.
gotten
I bought in at under $3. I sold at 20 because I didn't think it was going to go any more
Oh
than that.
God!
And,
God! So you missed it when it hit like 48.
I missed it when it hit like 400 or wherever.
Yeah.
I think it was.
I didn't hear
four.
I didn't hear 400.
Yeah, dude, it went insane.
It went up to at least 300. I know that for sure. But yeah, I bought in at under 3. I also bought AMC under 3, and I told people go buy this, and I didn't know it was going to go that high. I thought,
Man,
maybe it
you know another one you should have jumped on, but you would have had to jump onto it like at the beginning of the pandemic. Carnival and Royal Caribbean.
Oh yeah. Well, American Airlines also went down too. That was another one
Yeah.
that I got into. I still have those, but yeah. Anyway,
All right, all right.
this isn't
Yeah, no.
stock. This isn't cross stocks or stock roads.
Cross.
Stock
No,
roads.
or like
We can
or
make
like the
it
cool
fun. We can make it fun fact. Crossroads or whatever. I went to high school with the guy who founded Robin Hood. Yes,
Oh
he
yeah.
grew up in Pocosin. Let that sink in.
So he's in trouble with the FCC right now because of that bullshit they pulled because of the GameStop
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's why I sold everything off of Robinhood and moved on. I was like, screw this. I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be like every other sensible adult and just throw money into an IRA and just leave it alone.
Oh, I also got that. I got that too.
All right, everybody. All right, that's everything we've been playing this week. But you know what? Now it's time for PlayStation. So, what's on your PlayStation this week? We are talking about Halloween candy, food, treats, and all that stuff this week. I have no witty like intro for this stuff. So hey, let's just talk about Halloween food stuff.
All
Are
I'm
you
gonna
saving
say.
all the?
Sorry,
Huh?
go, Chris.
Oh, I was just being a smartass. I was gonna say, are you saving all the witty for the Boss Bros show on Wednesday?
Ooh, man, wow! Like all the flavors you had to be, and you chose salt.
Super salty, extra salty.
All these flavors,
100% salt.
man, all these flavors.
100%.
It couldn't have been coconut. It couldn't have been taffy. It couldn't have been sherbet. You just had to go straight to salt.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be Salty
No.
Patch Kids.
Yep.
Well, you know what? Since you got so much salt, go ahead and talk. Go ahead and talk to us about like your Halloween treats.
His favorite candy is sea salt and caramel.
Hey, at least that's appetizing. Sea
No,
salt.
man.
Hey,
I really like circus peanuts.
Hey, if you were,
Those are
hey,
gross.
Whoa,
Hey, if you were-
circus peanuts. Ugh. I was gonna say,
Hey,
Those are nasty.
you hate
hey,
yourself.
hey, Chris, hey, Chris. By the way, if
Huh?
you were sea salt and caramel flavored, people would actually want to lick you.
I mean,
No
I really
comment.
want to say something smart,
I'm immature, I told
but I
you.
had so many things that went through my mind.
This is
Like,
not-
which
this is not
direction
your-
You want to take this?
This is not your
He's given
average.
You a glorious opportunity. He's
This is
not
not
done
your-
what he's done.
This is not your average boss rush show. Like we we don't have filters necessarily.
We really don't.
All right, Chris.
No,
These
no,
films
no,
are
I'm not
using
even about
jelly
to go
or
there.
syrup.
All right, but for real,
Throwback
PlayStation.
joke, always.
Halloween candies and treats and stuff like that. Hit me with some good ones.
I like Reese's.
Here's how we're gonna do this. Hit me with two good ones and hit me with one that's absolute trash.
Oh,
Yeah. I really, really enjoy Reese's. I like when they put them out in the different shapes. I've always been a big Reese's fan. My mom.
Oh,
is a big Reese's fan.
so have you done the white chocolate ones that look like ghosts?
Yeah, no, fuck those. White chocolate is disgusting. Who eats that? That's for the trash can.
what?
Wait, excuse me? Excuse me?
me? White chocolate's good.
Yeah, no. White chocolate's gross.
You know what? This is the worst
It
take I've
tastes-
ever. This is the worst food take I've ever heard. And
It
trust
tastes
me,
like it wants
I've
to be
heard-
chocolate, but it's
We've
not
heard
quite
some
sure
bad
yet.
ones.
this is the worst. This is the worst food take I've ever heard on Crossroads, and I've heard some bad ones like
Yeah.
like blueberry donuts and Mountain Dew. But that is white chocolate is disgusting. That's a bad take.
I don't know, man. It's just gross. It's just not quite chocolate. It didn't
I love-
get there.
I love how Austin stayed absolutely quiet when I said that.
I was waiting for him to say something.
Okay,
I'm
so every Reese's except the white chocolate Reese's.
It's got to be like the standard.
I
just,
don't- I
like,
don't
straight up
know.
I don't like the dark chocolate ones.
You know what?
either.
Okay, if you don't like the dark, if you don't like the dark
I don't
chocolate
like
ones, then I can respect you. Then I can respect you. If you don't like,
Yeah,
dark-
but apparently white chocolate was a bridge too far.
no, because white chocolate is my shit.
I
Yeah,
love
White
white
chocolate's
chocolate.
delicious.
White chocolate is my shit.
Gross.
Like from the very first
curse.
from the
White chocolate.
very first white chocolate Nestle bar I had when I was a kid. Oh, I was in love at that point.
Yeah, I also.
I think people. I'm
God
sorry.
damn it, I wanna say
I'm sorry.
Butterfingers.
I'm sorry. I keep cutting you
Butterfinger.
off. Okay, you have your moment now. Go.
Thank you, LeRon. My other choice is Butterfingers, even though sometimes when they come in trick or treat candy, they taste funny. But that's okay because they're still delicious, although they may pull out my fillings one day.
The
Now
reason why,
you may talk about whatever the fuck it is you wanted to say before.
well, look, if you stop trick or treating at the really sketch house at the end of the street, you wouldn't get those funny tasting Butterfingers because I guarantee you they're trying to molest you with their bad candy.
I mean, if it'll get me an extra Butterfinger.
I mean, there's
Hey,
probably
man.
gonna be butter on a finger. I just don't know if it's candy you want.
Hey man, $20 is $20.
Okay, so was white chocolate Halloween candy your disgusting one, or did you actually have a genuine one?
No, I was just insulted that you would bring up the name of white chocolate in front of me, but really, if I had to go with one that's trash, I have to go naturally with candy corn. It's not like real candy.
Oh, you stole my answer. Now I gotta
No,
find.
it's
That's
Now,
everybody's
everybody's
answer.
answer.
I'm sorry.
now I gotta find a new one. What'd you say, Nelly?
No, you
That's
don't.
everybody's answer. Sorry. That's mine.
It's everybody's answer. Nobody likes candy corn. People who like candy corn
Who
are weird.
does?
Don't go to Nintendo Pal Block talking that you hate candy corn.
My wife
That's why I
loves
was
it.
like,
Wait, they
She's
like
a-
candy
she's a
corn?
weirdo.
Okay.
Oh God, yeah, they were talking about all the flavors and and I was sitting there like, man, candy corn just tastes like burnt freaking sugar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's so weird.
That monumentally hurts your teeth.
I wonder if
Not
there's a
even that.
connection is to Nintendo people just really like candy corn or something, because that's uncanny how all of us are like hate candy corn, but all the Pal Block like candy corn.
I mean, Dan on Nintendo Pal Block does not like candy corn.
Oh. I don't know if I
Yeah,
trust
but
Dan
then-
all the time though.
But then I feel like Dan. I feel like Dan is like. I feel like Dan's an undercover PlayStation guy, and he just doesn't want to
Yeah.
jump ship.
He just doesn't want to tell anybody about it.
He's like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Departed. He's in too deep at this point. And he's gonna have to write
He's
this one
just
out.
stuck.
Yeah.
We love you, Dan.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right. So,
Great
okay.
movie, by the way.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It
Incredible
was.
movie.
DiCaprio.
Steve,
Halloween
Great actor.
Kills sucked, by the way. I don't know if I've talked about that movie. Was garbage. That's my
Well,
my
if you-
favorite.
What I've heard.
if you look at it from the point of view that Jamie Lee Curtis was trying to describe it on her road tour about it, it's a movie about trauma.
Yeah, I got you, but at what fucking point
Oh.
are like
When
30
you go to the
firemen
movies,
like, let's take them one by one? That's a good idea. It seemed to never work before, but it's
Hey, I
gonna
didn't.
work now.
Hey, I don't know if the writing is good. I'm just saying it's a movie
the
about
first one-
trauma.
Did you go to the movies and see it?
No, I watched it in my house.
Oh yeah, HBO Max.
It's on Paramount.
Yeah, I got a small child. Going to the movies is not like we didn't get to go to the movies on Saturday. I mean, we had planned it, but we had to drop him off later, so we had to make our tattoo appointment. I didn't get to go to the movies. It's disappointing. What you gonna say?
Huh?
What you gonna say?
I was
something.
gonna make an adult joke, but never mind.
Now I want to know.
I was like, that's what you and the wife get for hanky pankying when you could have gotten rid of the kid.
Yeah, dude, we just wanted to be able to breathe. That was like an afterthought. It's just nice to get out of the house and not hear, "Daddy, Daddy, babe, Daddy."
Oh, that's right, because your kid calls you babe. It is so
Yeah.
funny.
He's hilarious. Do you want to see a picture of my poop? Nobody wants to see a picture of your poop, but thank you.
Okay, Austin,
Yet-
two Halloween.
and yet you-
all right.
And yet you went and watched Halloween Kills anyway, so you got poop
Yep.
either regardless.
I finished a whole lot of it.
All right, Austin, your turn. Two treats and one trash for Halloween.
I have to be honest, I don't know what candy is Halloween candy and what's not Halloween candy. I didn't do Halloween growing up, so I'm like really just like over I don't know what's what.
What religion does your family claim? I'm curious now.
I
And no,
mean,
we're not. And no, we're not about to. I'm not about to start ridiculing. I can't speak for Chris and Nellie, but I'm not about to start ridiculing you. I'm just curious.
Well,
No,
no,
because,
I mean, there.
Jehovah's Witnesses don't do it.
Well,
I want to
Jehovah's
say
Witnesses don't do any holidays
anything.
at all. Yeah,
Yeah,
anything,
that's what I.
any birthdays, New Year's, nothing. I was like,
If
wow,
it
that's dedication.
if it's fun, they don't do it.
If it's Leif
I want
Erikson Day,
I want to say
I
some
almost said
segment.
something, but I'm not gonna say it.
I want to say some segments of the Mormon religion don't do that stuff either.
well,
But you
it's
can have like
Christianity, but like
15
there's
wives or something like
some
that.
people do it, some people don't. It just
Wait,
depends.
wait, wait. Hold on a second, because I just realized something, and it wasn't until I saw Chris do this just now.
Oh,
Chris,
Jesus.
Chris,
What?
why do you have a curly mustache?
Every time I grow out my beard, I always do the curly mustache. Every time.
That is so cool.
I can grow a great beard. I look
So
like a fucking foot. Like white life has just beat the shit out of me, but I can grow a goddamn good beard. Like it's nice and full. I get it everywhere.
He,
It
he
is just the presence. It's powerful.
when I went to his wedding, he looked like Kratos.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
oh yeah,
I was in
When
shape too, but you know,
Speaking of Kratos,
You're in shape. Yeah,
I
that's
ate my former
you,
self.
you made me look like a slob, like man.
There's a lot
Speak
of work, and then I can't.
well,
Life is hard.
the one weight loss tool that you took to heart was you stopped drinking.
Yeah, I still don't drink. To this day, I don't drink. I don't
Oh,
understand.
oh, well, then you lost the battle.
Oh, I lost the battle with snacks.
Nellie, speaking of which,
I was thinking about this last night because we talked about this in my old job, and they was like, "Who would you get to play Kratos?" And I started thinking Vin Diesel because my coworker
no.
said no, because my coworker said The Rock, and I was like,
Are we talking Kratos from the original God of War trilogy, or are we talking Kratos now?
oh, you know what? I don't even remember.
Because no offense to Vin Diesel, but he's gotten fat.
Got the dad bod.
I I just think about really, but I just think about I think about I mean Vin Diesel has been around, but I discovered him on the very first Pitch Black movie, and then just to watch how he's devolved throughout Fast and Furious is like, dude, like no wonder you're beefing with The Rock. Like the guy looks better than you in all accounts.
Oh wow.
Have you seen Brendan Fraser lately?
Brendan Fraser's been
Oh.
well. I know why Brendan Fraser is the way he looks right now.
I think he did a movie.
He did a movie. He did a movie and it like compressed his spine.
Oh
Really?
wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. He's he's
Well,
one of
he
my
was
favorites,
doing-
man. I've always loved Brendan Fraser.
Oh yeah,
Me
he's
too.
a
I
good
love
actor.
Brendan Fraser.
He's a good actor, but yeah, like one of the movies I want to say it was one of the Mummy movies actually, like because he does his own. He's been doing his own stunts for like a hot minute, and he one of the things he did like in one of the movies it compressed his spine, so he had to recover from all of that.
That's fucking awful.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was Ben in Scrubs. Most importantly, anything else he ever did is not nearly as important as those 3 episodes of Scrubs.
All right, Austin, back to you. Your hits and misses for candy for Halloween.
So,
Okay, if you're not a candy person because like your family didn't celebrate Halloween, like I know you've been to some decent Halloween parties and had Chug Fest or whatever. Like tell me about it.
Chugfest?
well, I was thinking like, what candy do I like in the small packs? And
Okay.
when they hand them out at work or whatever, they give like those little candy, like, oh, you made us millions of dollars, so here's a little piece of candy, kind of thing.
Ooh, piece of candy.
So the one I always go for are the Skittles. The Skittles bags are the little bags I always grab, just because Skittles are the best. I like
the regular flavor Skittles.
I do like sour Skittles, but I never see those in the small ones. Or
I think you gotta go digging through like the Halloween candy because there's like the offshoots Halloween candy where you get like the sour stuff in it.
sour
But
and
yeah,
the berry berry and the smoothie ones. Oh
Yeah.
man, there's so many good Skittles, man. And then I mean the Reese's peanut butter cup is a classic. I mean you can't go wrong with the Reese's peanut butter cup. But I
Never.
like them in the fridge. I like them in cold. Put them in the cold.
Me too.
It's
I
the
do that with
best.
all my candy.
so what's a
For most of my
candy? So what's a candy you think is absolute ass?
Well, he already said candy
Besi-
corn, and candy corn is
besides-
the worst.
Besides black
Um,
licorice.
And is that your answer?
Nobody gives
Is that
anybody
why,
black
is that why I'm not allowed
licorice
to say
unless they
that?
hate them.
Oh, was that your answer?
Well, no, I was gonna say. Chris said it earlier. Circus peanuts is terrible. I don't even know if that's a Halloween candy, but circus peanuts is
No.
awful.
It shows up in Halloween. It shows up in Halloween candy bags.
Oh,
It does. It does. Trust me.
yeah, it's that. It's just
That's another.
earwax.
That's another.
I don't
That's
understand.
another thing too. That's another thing too. It's like someone decided to make cotton candy and then just went ham with it and compacted it and ugh.
You know when you get
Yucky.
like when you put cotton candy in your mouth and it doesn't dissolve, it's just like that
Yeah,
hard.
and you wind up getting
Yes.
and you wind up getting that crystal in your mouth. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like that. Oh, now that I think about it, shout out to the caramel apple suckers that come out during fall time. I remember those. The
Oh
green
yeah.
apple suckers with the caramel.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, those are
I
pretty
like
good
those.
too.
I like those. a
But
lot.
going back to circus peanuts for a second, what flavor are they? Like
I
they're
don't
not
know.
orange.
It's like
Trash.
peanuts.
They don't. They don't taste like peanuts, and they're orange. So you think they would have like an orange taste in them, but they don't taste like oranges.
I wonder if they're supposed to taste like peanut butter, like if they're trying to go for that, but they're not. They're not hitting it. I bet you Corey likes circus peanuts.
No. I was about to say. I think circus peanuts might be the reason why Corey doesn't like peanut butter. he made that bad mental association with it.
I bet you he likes circus peanuts and hates peanut butter. That's just the way he is.
You know what I
Loves circus
realized?
peanuts.
You know what I realized? I realized like this is hardly a PlayStation show. Like we talk too much about food.
Yeah.
All right. So circus peanuts and candy corn are the contenders for the bad one. We're gonna vote on once we have all four people say something. Now you're up. 2 treats, 1 trash.
2 treats. All right. I love Snickers.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
Yes. I don't want to tell them myself, but and I love Tootsie Rolls.
Okay.
Do you
Now
like the flavored ones or the chocolate ones?
I was about to ask the traditional Tootsie Rolls or the flavored one, or the flavored ones.
Traditional.
Uh-huh.
No. Like Tootsie Rolls don't survive around me. Neither does Snickers. So, and one bad one, I might get some hits for this. I hate Milky Way.
What?
I think Milky Way is
Milk-
a low
Milky Way-
candy bar.
Milky Ways are just dumbed down freaking Snickers. That's all they are.
The
They-
nougat.
Which Snickers has.
Yeah, but then it has extra. It's I don't know, man.
They so soft. I'm like,
Well,
I need kind of like a chew.
Okay, Chris. Since you're fighting for Milky Way right now, which one's better, Milky Way or Three Musketeers?
Oh, definitely Milky Way.
Because Three Musketeers is the basic bitch of the three candies by itself. Like you got Three Musketeers, you got Milky Way, and you got Snickers.
Snickers. Yep.
Yeah, but they all have their merits. I enjoy each of them. Like, you know,
I
I
enjoy
don't
each of them
understand
too.
the Milky Way hate. I'm
Was there
it's
hate though?
fine.
Was there hate, or was she just saying like it's her least favorite one?
I
Nellie,
mean, I took everybody's when I went with candy corn.
is it trash? Is it trash to you? Like the Milky Way? Yeah, Milky Ways.
Yes.
I like it. I love it.
No, I had been in the one and I was like, oh, I know what this is. I threw it right in the garbage.
All right, so since we can't reuse everybody's, because of course I love Snickers and of course I love Reese's peanut butter cups. Since we can't reuse them, and of course everybody hates like circus peanuts as well as candy corn, so we can't reuse any of that. Okay, I'll go out on a limb here and say peanut M&Ms.
Good choice. Peanut butter's better, but peanuts okay.
I can't decide between Twix or Kit Kat, so I'm just gonna say Twix.
Twix,
Yeah.
okay.
Good choice.
Woo, I got
That's-
scared.
That's
Yeah.
the right choice.
Yeah, and as far as trash goes, Mary Jane's.
I'm
I don't
sorry,
even know
what?
what that is.
Mary Jane, not
You get
not
weed
the
and you.
not the adult Mary Janes. I'm talking about the Halloween Mary Janes. That peanut taffy candy. Ugh. I like peanut
I'm looking
butter.
it up.
I like peanut butter, but no, I don't like Mary
Wait,
Janes.
is that what those candies are wrapped in the orange?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
No, 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 no,
That's what
no,
those are
no, no,
called.
no, 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 no. You're thinking of something else. You're thinking of. I think they're called. I think the generic name for them is like peanut butter kisses or whatnot. But
Yeah, peanut butter kisses.
no, Mary Jane is basically a peanut butter candy that's like a taffy.
Oh, I actually like those. I actually
It's in
like
the
those.
it's in the yellow and red striped wrapper.
Oh wait, no, this is something different. Okay, I've never had the Mary Janes, but when I typed it up, the peanut butter bars that look like a zebra when they're tied up, they're like
Those are all right.
the. I like
Those are cool.
those. I
Yeah,
don't know what Mary Jane is, to be
you're
honest.
not missing anything. If you see Mary Jane, just walk away. Mary
Who
Jane
knows
as
what
well.
they are? Yeah,
Ew.
those things are gross.
Mary Jane as well as Bit of Honey. Walk away. Those two they're related. So
Okay, I've
walk
had a
away.
bit of honey. Is it kind of like that, or
Yeah,
is it
yeah,
worse?
except there's peanut butter in the Mary Janes. The peanut butter flavors in the Mary Janes.
Mm.
This is the candy you give out if you hate your neighbors.
As a matter of fact,
No, actually,
I'm gonna say Mary Jane is a better circus peanuts than the circus peanuts are.
Wow.
I'm about to say what you do is if you hate your neighbor, give him some of those sugarless gummy bears.
No, give them fucking good and plenties. Give them
Oh,
good
good
and
and plenty's
plenties.
bad. I don't like good and plenty at all.
No.
No, thank you. And what sucks is that box gets me every time. That box looks like something I would like, and
You
then
think you're
you
gonna
try
get a
it, and
treat? You think
it's like no, it's bad.
that hard candy shell doesn't substitute for shit.
No, nope.
Like the knockoff Mike and Ike.
Okay, all right, so we had candy corn. We had black licorice. Wait, oh, no, I'm sorry, not black licorice. We had candy corn, circus peanuts, Milky Way, and and Mary Jane's. Out of those four, which one is our bona fide? Like it is trash. Please stay away.
Candy corn.
Before you
Candy
say
corn.
anything, let me
Uh-huh.
tell you what the flavor is supposed to be for the circus peanuts.
What's it
God.
supposed to be?
It's supposed to be banana.
Okay, I changed my vote. Circus peanuts is trash. I changed
It's
my vote.
supposed to be banana.
I would. I hate to admit this, but I'd rather eat candy corn than a banana flavored something that doesn't even resemble or taste like banana.
Mm.
There's also pink circus peanuts.
Hmm?
There's different colored.
What
circus
region of
peanuts.
what region of the United States are they in?
I don't know.
Probably Florida.
Wait. Okay,
Hey,
so,
don't put Florida in it. Oh wait, I don't even represent Florida.
all right,
Florida does the boiled peanuts. When I went to Florida, I realized that there's like boiled peanuts at every gas station. I was
In
like,
every gas station.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and you know what? I'm not a fan. Like I've tried them. I'm not a fan.
I've
I
never
don't
I
tried
looked
them.
at it. I was kind of nervous. I was like,
Oh, speaking of peanuts, like useless trivia. Do you know that the shell of the peanut is actually edible?
Are you serious?
You can eat
I
it.
couldn't do
Yeah,
that, but I can eat it.
you can eat it. But which also brings me to some other useless trivia. Like, okay, if monkeys eat whole bananas, like rind and everything, why aren't we doing it?
You can eat it. One of
That's
these.
because I guess their body's not sensitive to germs.
Well, this fantasy football show that I listen to every once in a while, they do like a weekly bet, and whoever's team wins doesn't have to do this weekly bet. And a couple weeks ago is they had to eat the whole banana, skin and all. And watching them eat it was really chewy. Does not taste good. Yeah, it was a rough bet to lose.
The rind of a banana doesn't even smell right compared to the rest of the banana, so I couldn't even imagine.
I mean, but you got to think, monkeys throw poop at each other too. So
They also live in the fucking jungle. They don't have time to worry about peeling shit. They don't have time for that. Someone's gonna eat them, right? Like if you stop to peel the banana, you die. Right?
You're
Like
gonna get
what
eaten by
happened to
that
Charlie?
cheetah.
Well, he just really didn't want to eat the rind today, and that fucking cougar not cougar, obviously. Wow. The one jungle cat, and by not even close to jungle cat, I pick is a goddamn cougar.
Panther, a cheetah, a leopard. I said cheater.
Cheater. Oh, come on,
Anything but a
cheaters.
cougar, right?
Man.
All right,
I,
guys.
I
All
love
right.
y'all.
Well, that's our hot take on Halloween treats and candy and stuff like that. So definitely hit us up at PS_Crossroads. Let us know your favorite Halloween treats and the one thing that you are like could be banished off this planet. Uh, uh, and let's go ahead and move into the news because we got a real few minor like spots that we want to hit real fast. Like for example, there's a state of play happening tomorrow. By the way, if you're listening to this podcast, it will have already happened because this podcast loads up on Thursday or Wednesday nights, depending on where you catch it at. But there's a state of play coming, and here at Crossroads, we want to give some of our predictions about what we may think we're going to see. But in the press release, like it just says, updates on the upcoming third-party games for PS4 and PS5 are in store for Wednesday, October 24th, starting at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Wait, 2 p.m. That's what 5 o'clock. That's 5 o'clock our time. That's 5 o'clock our time.
There
5 o'clock
you go,
Eastern
buddy.
time. There you go. It threw me off because well,
Five o'clock.
it threw me off because normally the time format is like 4 p.m. Pacific time, and I already knew that was 1 o'clock, so it
LeRon,
just threw me off. Yes.
that's a different link.
Whoops. Why is that link there? Whoops.
Oh,
Correction.
No.
Correction.
And
There
Correction.
that's how everybody found LeRon's OnlyFans. It wasn't an accident. He did that shit on purpose.
Hey, got it. Hey,
Hey,
got
no
to promote.
complaints here though.
Hey, got to promote. Get them subs somehow. Oh, by the way, it's on sale $4.99 for the first month. I guarantee.
All you
guarantee-
get is LeRon wearing different tank tops. It's not
get
as exciting as you think.
I
No
guarantee.
Rubbing his
Sleep.com.
arms with shea butter. He likes to glisten.
Go ahead, LeRon. We love you.
I need you to recover from that. Go.
All right, so State of Play returns this Wednesday. And as usual, you can watch the broadcast on the PlayStation, Twitch, or YouTube channels. So I just want to ask you guys, what are your predictions for the State of Play? Like we know it's third party games. So what do you think we might see? Do you think we might see finally some news for Final Fantasy 16?
I would like to know more about this Final Fantasy 16. I haven't played since what 13, 12.
Oh, you
One of
haven't
those.
you haven't played a Final Fantasy game since I'm gonna say 13. The character
that
was
was the one-
the character is Lightning, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 13.
So I'm excited to see where Final Fantasy 16 is gonna go.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's going back to its roots. Like it's
I know.
actually a fantasy title, you know. Yeah, like and it looks like the class system is going to be there in a certain degree and whatnot. Which I actually miss the class system. Like, but that might be because like I love Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics is the first game that got, in my opinion, Tactics is the game that got classes right in Final Fantasy.
Never mind. I'm not gonna go. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So,
She froze.
oh no.
Oh, no.
Lost it.
No.
All right, what were you saying, Nellie? You froze for a second there.
Oh, I was about to say I'm not gonna say anything else. But I am gonna sneak and say it. I know you said third parties, but Parasite Eve, please. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
You know what? I feel like Square Enix is about to be on a roll like real soon here because like they're throwing all the Kingdom Hearts games on the Switch. You know, a new Final Fantasy game's coming, and shoot, is Project Triangle by the Square Enix team? Like that's the same team. That's the same team that did whatchamacallit, right?
Project.
Octopath Traveler, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I feel like
Okay,
I feel like Final Fantasy 16 definitely. It's hard to think about third party. I guarantee you they're going to try and cram another ad for Grand Theft Auto down our throats. I guarantee you.
Guaranteed.
I think
You
maybe
can
we might
guarantee
see the Spider-Man and Avengers. It's possible we get that kind of dropped. If it's third party, that could be something to see.
Oh, we're talking about the Spider-Man content for the Avengers game.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, who knows? Who knows what it could be? I mean, I don't think we'll see Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah,
that quick.
given that they showcased it.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get it
Yeah.
that quick. Maybe some new announcements I'm hoping for. I think this sets the expectation we're not going to see anything about Abandoned. 'Cause,
Uh-oh.
I guarantee you, Abandoned is a Metal Gear Solid remake. I guarantee you.
is that what you think it's
I
going to be?
That's
I
what
would
I
like to
think.
see that.
That's what I think because even the name Abandoned, it just sounds like it's a code name for something.
What about the PS5 version of Cyberpunk 2077? Do you think? Do you
It's
think we
already
see?
no. It was announced. It was announced it's coming out first quarter of next year.
Yeah, 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that
Okay.
because I think
yeah,
they were working on The Witcher as well, right? I think.
yeah. They're also
Okay.
PS5. The PS5 and Xbox Series adaptations of The Witcher 3 is also happening. That they run at the same time. They pushed both those back.
Somebody
Which
was like, "Please don't rush it." This I
how
saw it
could
right under there. I was like, "Oh, here we go."
how really like there's no reason to rush. All right,
Um.
so actually, it looks like okay. Screen Rant looks like it has some announcements and predictions. It looks like confirmed is going to be Little Devil Inside, which yes, like that
Oh
game just
yes.
disappeared.
Yep.
I want to see more of this game.
I do
Um,
too.
there's a possibility that Lord of the Rings Gollum may make an appearance because we didn't see anything on that since E3. And also maybe some information on Hogwarts Legacy. Uh,
Oh.
I feel like we
Ooh.
just saw Forspoken, so we're probably not going to see more of that, but we're probably going to see an appearance of Call of Duty Vanguard,
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
and yeah, I already said Final Fantasy 16. So confirm that a confirmation that Little Devil Inside. Yeah, I definitely will be watching State of Play tomorrow because I want to see more on that because that was also on my list
Yeah.
of day one purchases for that.
I want to see
Yeah.
this Forspoken game.
Oh, you missed it.
It looks
You missed
dope.
it.
It looks dope.
You did
I'm
you
about
did
to
you
watch it.
did you miss it during the PlayStation spotlight
Yep,
showcase?
sure did.
Oh wow, there was like what, like 4 minutes of gameplay in that?
I'm about to watch it like right now.
Yeah.
Do you think
Ooh.
we'll get any PS Now or PS Plus collection
You know what?
updates?
It's about time because like PlayStation 5 turns a year old, what, November, what's the date? I can't remember.
November
I might be wrong. I don't know.
12th? Is it November 12th?
I think that sounds right. I think that sounds right. November 12th. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just a couple weeks away from a 1 year anniversary for the PlayStation 5, and I'm hoping that a PlayStation Plus collections is like a thing because honestly, that's a good way to lock in people to like continue their subscriptions to PlayStation Plus for one.
Yeah.
But well, here's my question though: do you think they will just rotate out the 20 titles, or do you think that it's going to be a situation where they're just going to add on?
I think it would be
Mm,
something they just add on because if you go on there, it's just download. Um, it just has the download button on there. So even if they say, "Hey, we're going to switch these out," everyone could just download the 20 games on
That is
there
true.
or add them to
Add
your
them to their
library.
library. Yeah.
So that would be the only thing I would think. Where I mean, they could just switch them out, but it's not necessary. I feel like adding them on would serve the same kind of purpose.
Uh,
But I don't think
woo,
that's on my end.
is on Chris's end.
I wonder if it's because I put the mute on. I had the mute on my.
I muted you. I muted you, Chris. I had to find out where it was. Hold on.
Do you still have it?
Um,
All right, unmute yourself, Chris.
There you go.
Yeah. What is that? Are you by a fan?
No, it's probably my Xbox.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that thing runs all the time.
Can you put it in rest mode?
I mean,
This is
I
a
can-
this is a PlayStation show, sir. Why is your Xbox on?
because it just
to
runs
rest.
all the fucking time. Are you just? It runs every show. Are you just now noticing it?
This is the first time
Actually,
this is the first time we've heard it that bad.
Yeah, I got nothing. It's got to be that. It's been pretty. It's been
Okay.
kind of loud.
Okay, do like they did the 360s and wrap it up in a towel or something.
Wait, what?
So that it catches on fire.
Don't
Okay.
take my advice here. By the way, don't take my advice. That
That's what
I
most
do
people
not
think.
I do not want people mad at me for ruining a $500 console. Not in this economy.
Yeah, that's not a. I don't think the hot towel trick works, pal.
Oh, and that game looks brutal. I'm getting that.
What,
Oh yeah,
Forspoken?
Yes.
yeah,
Looks good, doesn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
I
other
have.
thing is they don't mention that this is the last show this year, so it
You think there
sounds
might
like
be
we might get
another state
another
of play?
one. Yeah, we might get another one in December. I'm thinking maybe before the end of the
I
year.
wonder. I wonder if all these state of plays are cropping up because people were kind of underwhelmed with this PlayStation Showcase. I thought the PlayStation Showcase was good, but a lot of people said they were underwhelmed by what they got.
Oh,
I feel like that's every
disagree.
showcase. Every
I think that
showcase is
it
like,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what console it is. It could be the Xbox. It could be Nintendo. It could be PlayStation. It could be the PC. Like, well, actually,
Yeah.
no. The PC gamers love everything that gets thrown at them. Even the games that like absolute shit. PC gamers are like, yes, because we got mods and we can trick this
I was
game.
about to say you got the mods. Yep.
there's literally there's like two things. Like a Devolver show is never disappointing to me, but I will always be underwhelmed until BioShock is announced. The next BioShock is announced, I'm still gonna be underwhelmed. I'm like, oh, it's not on this one.
Austin.
And then even
Okay,
then,
Austin.
Red Dead 2 could have been one of those, but they announced it on their own. They said we don't need a show. Just put it out
Uh,
there.
Okay, Austin. I got to ask this question now because you have this thing from BioShock. So let me ask you this:
Yeah.
would you cheat on your wife with Ken Levine?
Wow.
I would start to read the Book of Mormon and see what kind of moves I can make there. If polygamy is an option, I would.
Oh, you just want to try to marry him. You just want to try to marry him.
I feel like I could do both. I feel like I could do both. You know, I feel like that'd be okay. All I'm asking is for a drink. I don't. You know, if he wants to leave on anything else, that's on him.
Well,
I
like I said,
Yeah.
from what I've heard, all these game showcases and stuff like that, Ken Levine gets you shit faced, and you won't even know it's happening. That's the crazy part.
Like I said, I do not want to put this Bill Cosby type of thing on Ken Levine. Okay, I don't want to.
No. He looks like a stand up guy, but it looks like you're gonna have a good time. That's what I'm saying. We don't
need an Activision case going around.
Exactly.
Game, okay, I don't need that ruining it for me.
All right, guys. Any other predictions for a state of play?
No, I keep forgetting about it. School's crazy, so I don't get to pay attention as much as I'd like to.
I really hope
I'm gonna watch
maybe we
tomorrow,
don't
though.
see the Gollum game. Because
I don't think so either. Like I'm not really amped for the next another entry in the Lord of the Rings series.
I would be.
But why aren't you?
It would be
because I'm not really a fan of Lord of the Rings.
Well, I am like I'm really into Lord of the Rings, but this Gollum game, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I can handle a whole game around Gollum. I just don't know if I can do it.
Oh yeah, that too.
That's the problem with me. I just like, I don't know.
I'm intrigued. I will definitely play it. I'll go to my local video store and rent it.
Now, if it's like Smeagol turning into Gollum slowly, that could be interesting. But if we just have straight up Gollum, I feel like I'm gonna be more annoyed than anything. Because even in Shadow of Mordor, spoiler alerts, he shows up. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to get over this. I'm ready to get over the Gollum. Let me go back to killing orcs.
You don't want to hear about his precious.
No. It's gonna blow up anyway, but just let that thing go, man. It's going. It's going.
It's unhealthy.
What's funny about the state of play news though is they didn't say what the time format's going to be. Usually when they announce a state of play, they usually say it's going to be like 20 minutes or it's going to be like 30 minutes.
They said it's going to be 20 minutes plus a little extra. Yes.
Oh, which means we're going to have
is 20 minutes on third-party exclusives plus a little. I don't forget how the wording is, but a little more. So it's going to be a little longer than 20 minutes.
Okay, so that probably means is like with the showcase, then we're gonna get some developer feedback,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool because like the developer feedback they had for the showcase was actually nice. Like the stuff that because they didn't have to give us any extra bones for God of War, but that was nice what they did. And
Yeah.
they didn't have to throw us any bones for Spider Man, but that was nice what they did too.
Mm.
All right. So yep, we'll be tuning in tomorrow to the state of play. I can't wait. Well, I mean, I could wait, but I can't wait.
You're gonna have to wait, but you don't really get an option.
True,
Yeah,
true.
we don't we don't need the FBI at your house,
What are
so
you talking?
you can wait. I don't know, man.
What are you talking about? I never blab that I have source code for any of these games when they get leaked. I'd never do that. Even though oh by the way,
Oh,
even though last week I did mention on the Boss Rush podcast, because we were talking about emulation and stuff, and you know why people were upset about people emulating like Metroid Dread and stuff like that. I told them on the show like I have an emulator for Metroid Dread, but I also have the game, so I played nice. Like I actually bought the game before I emulated it.
yeah, you paid $60 for it. That's at least something, right? Like that way, you could at least play it on a different and a preferred
Yeah,
setting. That you made that argument, and I was like, all right, right. If you get it for free and you don't buy a copy of it, that makes you a pirate. But if you want to, I get that. I
yeah.
get that. That made sense.
I mean, you know, like the way the community goes, this whole thing is like if you're emulating, you like the game, you like what you've emulated, go ahead and buy it. But the actual emulation community, there's a whole bunch of disclaimers that when you run emulators, you need to have already been purchasing a copy of the game that you're going to emulate and stuff like that. So that's how it goes. It's like a fair use thing, you know,
Yeah.
because like once you bought it, like even though like end user licensing agreements say like you truly don't own the game, like you own the game, you spent your money for it, you own the game because guess what? That's money you could have been doing something else to like actually enrich your life or make your life better, but you bought a video game. So yeah, so I that's my thoughts on that. All right, everybody. We got one more quick news bit. As a matter of fact, it's going to be so quick you won't even realize that we talked about it. Returnal has finally added a suspend feature to its game that lets you pause it in the mid run now in the game. Yay! Like
Beautiful.
finally. Hey, Austin, you're the Returnal king here. You got any thoughts?
I don't know if I can call myself the king because I couldn't finish the game. It took
Well,
me yeah.
I have
Uh,
Returnal, but I haven't even started yet.
oh man, it's such a fun game. I'm glad because most people's runs at least take. Excuse me. Most people's like final runs at least take at least a couple hours. So to have that pause kind of mode when I mean, people got lives. We can't all sit down for 2, 4, 6 hours just to finish one game, and it's really disappointing whenever you're in the middle of a good run and something happens. So every roguelike has some kind of similar feature, at least some of the new ones. So this is something that should have been done a while ago. I'm glad that they finally did.
Yeah.
It'll make me
Um.
go back to the game because
Yeah.
what you said is exactly why I couldn't stay to it.
Hey, it was another game. It was another game that pissed David Jaffe off. By the way.
Well, I love David Jaffe, but he does get pissed off at a lot of things.
All right, so for everybody who wants to know what we're talking about, Returnal's 2.0 update came out today and is bringing two of the most requested features for Housemarque's punishingly difficult sci-fi roguelike: the option to suspend the game in the middle of a run without losing progress, and a photo mode for capturing all of Atropos' most stunning visuals. Which, by the way, Austin, the only way you could pause the game mid-run is to die. Is that the only way?
Yep.
Wow.
The lack of a suspend mode has been one of the biggest knocks against the otherwise well-received title. An average run in Returnal can easily take upwards of 45 minutes and had to be completed in a single gameplay session. Okay, see, that's some bullshit. That's some
So
bullshit.
I mean, there are ways you could definitely cheese it to get it done faster, but it's like you got to be pretty good to do it in 45 minutes. It's not, and of course I never finished it, so I mean, who knows what kind of stuff you can unlock? But it
Yeah.
to get your first initial run, it's gonna take you at least a couple hours.
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
Players were unable to close out Returnal and come back to a run later. And if the console is accidentally shut down or lost power, you lose all your hard-won progress.
What? Wow.
Yep.
Yep. Every
There it
Wow.
is. There it is. All right.
Wow,
So everyone knows I haven't played Returnal yet. Chris, you are playing Returnal, but you haven't put any real progress on it, right?
No. I've enjoyed what I played, but now that they have the save feature, I can dive into it. I got Returnal about the same time I got my PlayStation. It was actually the first game I got on my PlayStation, and then Kana came out and fuck everything else. The game's really good, man. The story's good. It's good.
And Austin, how far do you think would you say you are? I'm not gonna say you rage quit, but how far would you say you
I
are?
mean, I would get to the fourth biome. I've gotten the fourth biome once, and then would constantly get stuck in the third one. So it's there's
So
six total.
wait. So wait. When you die, you go all the way. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Returnal. I keep forgetting. Like Returnal is
Yeah.
like a live, die, repeat game. I
Yeah.
forget.
That
Once
Because
sounds
you
like
there-
get
whole game.
once you get to
Huh?
the fourth biome or the fifth one, you only go back to like the fourth one again or something like that. But um,
You got to get there
yeah,
first. Is
yeah.
the problem?
I really I mean I understand the argument, but I feel like it'd be really cool for people who just because like Minecraft, there's a survivor mode, there's a creative mode. Just to have a mode where you can like pick your weapon and play through and get the story out of it. And then of course, I mean, and I wouldn't put that like make that the very front of the game because you're gonna have people who play through it and be like, oh yeah, I beat it, and it was only like 2 hours long and it was sucked. And I was like, well, you didn't play it the way they intended. So I understand, but
Yeah.
I feel like at some point they are going to make it to where people might be able to just play straight through it. Because you've been able to do that in all the other Housemark games. So
Mm. Nelly, are you planning on picking this up when you get your PS5?
Of course. The way you guys talk about it, I'm like, I want to play.
yeah,
I want to play that, and it's another game I want to play. I don't know if I could go off on a tangent right now, but
Go off on a tangent real fast.
I want to play the medium, and I think Austin told me about Soma.
oh yeah,
I do want to play the PS5 version of the Medium. I do.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
So those are my three games.
I just gotta see the DualSense features for that because man, Sony showcased it hard on the PlayStation blog, and I'm like, you know what? If Sony's promoting this game that came out first on the Xbox, I gotta see it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's all of our news as far as Returnal goes. Real fast, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the new notable games for this week. We're back to a loaded week, but I guess the good news is that like some of these games, like a lot of people are not going to care about. So what's new for PS5 and PS4 games that are releasing in physical retails as far as a part of the PlayStation Store update this week? It's a big week. The highlight of this week, of course, is going to be Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, but spare a thought for Riders Republic and Voice of the Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars. All right, so yesterday on the 25th of October, we had Lady in the Leotard with a Gun coming out on PS4.
I'm looking it up right now because wow.
That sounds like a lollipop chainsaw knockoff.
This is even better than Lollipop Chainsaw. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay, I'm about to go see.
And one of the YouTube thumbnails says 50 cent platinum, which means this is usually that means it's an easy platinum. It's one of those games. Man.
What is this?
I don't know what this is, man.
All right.
This is wild.
What is this? Okay. Shut up.
All right, and out today, the 26th of October, is Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy for PS5 and PS4. We already know the drill. Basically, you're playing a Star-Lord and gang, and you're going across the galaxy doing shenanigans. That's about the best I can. That's about the best I can describe for it. Because in all seriousness, I'm not really amped up for the game that much. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I hurt somebody's hopes and dreams when I said that just now, but I'm sorry.
You're
Yeah,
not
I'm not
into
that.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Are you serious?
I'm a
Sorry.
little bit over the whole Guardians of the Galaxy thing
Oh no no no
in
no!
general.
I'm going to see the third movie. I
No, me
am.
too. Me too. But it's just I feel like they're beating that drum pretty hard for some reason. I can't figure it out.
True.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm really actually looking forward to the game because I wasn't really caring for it, but people said today like the first couple of hours is like it's one of those like where it plays to the music and it plays like actual. It's not like it's like what do you call that? Not original score, but it's got different songs from different bands and stuff in it, and
Uh-huh.
like and all the levels fight towards it. So that to me makes it a little more exciting. Plus, I just like this. This to me was already more interesting than Avengers, just because it's a story that you could play through and be done, and not a not
A
one of
game
those
as a
games.
service. A game as a
Games of
service. You mean?
service, yeah.
Yeah. I hear you. I don't know. I don't know. I might check it out. I might check it out. I'm not sure though. I'm just not amped for it right now. I guess I should say that.
It'll
All
be
right.
on sale. I'll buy it then.
Yeah, I guarantee you it'll have a drop. It'll have a drop for the holiday season. All right, and on the 27th of October, we have Pumpkin Jack New Gen Edition for the PS5. I've never heard of this game. Have you guys?
I
Is it
saw this
Yep.
on Switch. I'm interested in it. I think it's a first person shooter, if I remember correctly. If this is the game I'm thinking of,
Uh huh.
it's all it's kind of like Nightmare Before Christmas kind of feel to it. It's real cartoony. Um,
They did call it Jack Skellington Pumpkin Jack, so I just kind of assumed it was a game for that until you guys said it wasn't. I just assumed it was that.
yeah, it's a 3D
Let's see.
platformer. Okay,
I'm looking at a trailer, but it reminds me of Medieval.
that was. I think there's a different one that I'm thinking of that was a first person shooter. But
Uh huh.
this is yeah, I remember seeing this on Switch. It
This
came out on
this
Switch a
actually
while
this
ago.
actually looks different. It's interesting.
Yeah,
It's
I always
interesting.
bought it on Switch, but I wanted to wait and see if it
I
came
might
to PlayStation.
I might check it out. I put a link to the to the announcement trailer in our stream chat for that. Let's see.
Oh.
And then we're moving on to the 28th of October. That's the big day. Because we've got 6 releases for that. 28th of October has Backbone for PS5, as well as Bassmaster Fishing 2022 for PS5, PS4.
Hell yeah,
Uh,
brother!
Fatal Frame Maiden in the Black Water. I feel like that is one of the big ones.
Ooh.
That's coming out for
Yeah.
PS5 and PS4. And if I'm not mistaken, that was only available on one of the Nintendo consoles for a while. If I'm not mistaken,
I think it was wasn't it
for the Wii U.
Hold on. I'm going. Check it out.
So I've never played a Fatal Frame game. I've recently
Me neither.
I've seen the trailers for this and saw that they were PS2 games, and I was like, huh, I don't know how I missed this series.
My whole thing is like the camera is your weapon. I don't like that.
Mhm.
I feel like that's I don't know. Like I know in Japanese culture and stuff like the things that cameras are supposed able to do,
Right.
are interesting. But ultimately, like I don't know. Like I just don't. It just doesn't do anything for me. Let's see. We've also got for PS5 and PS4 Riders Republic, as well as Roki for PS5, and then we got Voice of Cards: The Isle Dragon Roars for PS4, and
Yes.
that's the upcoming Square Enix game, right?
Yes. I'm very, very interested in this game. Ed has already said that the demo is his game of the year, which is pretty crazy.
Wait, he said from the demo as game of the year?
Yeah, he said just from the demo itself, it could be the game of the year.
Hold on a second. Let me turn on my Switch.
Here we go.
So also, Backbone does look interesting as well. It's like a it's got the noir look to it, and I think the raccoon is a detective or whatever. It's definitely one of those where you're walking and talking to different characters and stuff. I feel like this is a game that I'm going to hear people talk about, but who knows?
Okay.
Um,
All right. So out of all these games, that I've highlighted, what's the game you guys are most excited for?
all of them. Like I'm really excited for Voice of Cards. When I saw the trailer for it, that was the one, and me and Ed were talking about it. That's the one. Like I love card games,
Really?
so this was definitely
See,
one that I was
I'm,
really into.
given that I played Teppen all the time, I'm
Mhm.
okay. I'll give this a try. I have the demo downloaded on my Switch. I'll give it a try.
Think and don't even think of it as just like a card game. Like it's a card game and it's an RPG, and the world is made of cards as well. So it's like a different art styles that's got going on. It's really
Uh-huh.
interesting. I'm really excited for it. Riders Republic, I'm also somewhat interested in, but there, you bet your ass I'm getting this lady in a leotard with a gun because the
I'm
platinum
Oh
looking
my
at
walkthrough
that.
god.
the
Oh my
platinum
god.
walkthrough is
I gotta
15
see this.
minutes. The platinum
The
walkthrough is
platinum
15
walkthrough is
minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah, it's 15
I
minutes.
seen somebody like walk through the exit and they got like a trophy for it. I was like, really, bro?
The
It looks
Yeah,
platinum
like
walkthrough is 15
wait.
minutes.
It
I'm
looks
gonna
like
get it before they take it down because PlayStation has taken games down that were just there to like get easy platinums. Uh, I don't know if this is gonna be one of them, but it would surprise me.
Okay.
it
All
looks
right.
like an
Well,
unfinished PlayStation 1 game.
oh
Yeah, it
god.
does
Don't.
look like a PlayStation One game. It does.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Don't say that.
Oh yeah.
I'm now looking this up.
I'm looking it up too
It
now.
looks like an unfinished student project for PlayStation 1. That's
Lady
exactly
in
what
a
it looked like.
leotard with a phantom. Oh wow, there is a platinum. This platinum walkthrough is like 9 minutes.
Oh yeah.
What the
Oh
actual
man.
fuck is this?
You guarantee I'm gonna get this game and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
how much
play it.
It's
is this game?
50
50
cents.
cents.
It's 50 cents.
Oh man.
Okay, that's our challenge for next week. Let's buy this game and beat it by next week.
Deal.
I do it.
It comes
I'm
out
crazy
when?
enough to do it.
Let's do it. Oh man. We're
All
gonna
right,
have like
you
a
know what?
video game club, but just of lady in a
Shitty
leotard with a gun.
And you know
Oh,
what? And you
man.
know what? Just because I like to share the love, I put a link to the PlayStation Store page for this game in the Twitch chat right now. So check it out. It's 50 cents. And the YouTube video for the platinum walkthrough is literally 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Like I feel like this is probably the next easiest platinum you can get to Astro's Playroom.
Yeah, I just bought it.
50 cents. I mean
I'm
that's
buying it
a
too.
steal.
You
Why
can't go
is
wrong.
Steal.
that's a steal?
I've bought worse. I bought My Name is Mayo for like $1, so I could buy lady in a leotard with a gun.
I bought Kingdom Hearts 3 for what, $60 when that came out?
Oh god.
Oh no.
Man.
Oh no, there's that salt again.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's everything as far as like new noble games for this week. As well, it does not look like we have any questions. So guess what? It's time to get all spooky.
Oh
Spooky.
yeah.
It's time to get all spooky. Our hot topic for tonight is going to be about spooky games. Spooky games like what? It's Halloween week. We're gamers here. We're not little bitches. We play scary games from time to time, things like that. So tonight, the Crossroads crew wants to talk about some of our favorite scary games or things that just creeped us out in video games. So the way this is going to go is we're going to go around the room. We're gonna name 3 scary games or events in games that basically got like you guys saw me the other night when I was playing Dead Space. I got to a point where I was like, my anxiety is running high. It's time for me to turn this game off.
Yeah, and he plays it with the light on. Just don't forget that his
Well-
anxiety is already high.
Well, I have to play. Nobody see me on camera if I don't play with the light on.
Sure.
Mm.
You can
Sure.
play without the camera. I don't. Do you think people want to see your arms? Like is that why we're tuning in?
Actually,
That's why I'm turning.
I explained. Actually, I experimented with this, and this is actually a thing for Twitch and YouTube. Like, people prefer to see your face cam on when you stream and play a game. They would prefer for it because I did it because when I was doing my Mass Effect run for the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, the first day I did no camera, and people were in the stream upset that I did not have a face cam on.
I guess I got a sexy voice because I get viewers.
Well, you're a girl. You're a girl.
They probably wanted to see you scared, but not knowing that you've played this game so many times. You probably know where everything is at.
Now, well, you know, that's been the cool thing about my Dead Space playthrough, though. I've been telling people all the tricks and stuff. Like for example, and then we're gonna start talking about our scary and favorite moments from scary games and stuff like that.
I also want to talk some shit because I watched a stream the other night too. So
okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. So you remember when you're trying to make the antitoxin for the hydroponics area, and Dr. Mercer has the regenerator chasing you, and you get a chance to like stop it from following you by freezing it. All right. So did you know that all you have to do, like, because you also get mobbed by a whole bunch of necromorphs while the regenerator is chasing you and everything like that. Did you know that all you have to do, lure the regenerator into the cryo chamber, stasis him, and then run directly to the room and freeze him, and that's all you have to do. You don't have to fight those necromorphs at all. Yeah, that's one tip. There's another tip, like like in the while you're on the bridge getting ready to go to ADS cannon, which by the way is like Ed's favorite segment of the game.
The game's hard. That part is hard as shit. That the gun part, yeah, fuck that.
Nellie,
when I was like shooting for the stars.
Nellie was watching me last night, like man, Nellie was watching me last night, like I got an 18%.
Yeah, I was like shoot for the stars.
But what pissed me off though, right, is like, dude, like the aiming is so slow, but the moment you get past it, all of a sudden the ship's gun's like sharpshooting everything. Yeah. But yeah, like, okay, so when you're going to get to the ADS cannon, right? Like you got a room with a bunch of gravity plates. They're just malfunctioning and gone, right? But a brute comes out and attacks you. Did you know that you don't have to fight that sucker if you don't want to? All you have to do is stasis it, run past it, like stasis the electrical wires that are going haywire and stuff like that. And then you just come out the room and stasis the brute again and just go on about your business.
Like, bye.
Yeah. So, you know, for a guy who's been traumatized by Dead Space, you know, as badly as I have, like I got all the tips and tricks for you.
Except for how to use your nodes. Dude, you had like 6 nodes, and you're like, yeah, maybe I'll use these later. Why? Didn't you use all of them too? Like, what's the purpose of saving them? Like, I watched you do that, and I was like, oh, no, you can easily get to the... Wait, why are you walking away from it? You have the nodes to do everything and fill everything out. What the fuck is the purpose of waiting?
Wait, what are you talking about? I only had 6 nodes. You can't kit out the plasma cutter with 6 nodes.
No. You had 6 nodes left over in your inventory.
Oh, you always keep 2 nodes on you for spares because there's a lot of rooms that have a bypass that you need a power node for to get into a room.
That's right. You right.
You always have, and I tell people that on the stream, you always keep 2 power nodes because, as a matter of fact, in Chapter 6 alone, there's 2 rooms that you need power nodes for to get into.
You right. I forgot about that shit. Yeah. Carry on with your bad self. See, I was fucking watching. I told you.
Yeah, you were watching anonymously, though, so I didn't know you were there, lurker.
You should always know.
The reason why LeRon hasn't made it big yet is because you're not logged in. You're watching it the other way.
Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Austin.
Yeah, well, I'll start doing that when he starts coming to visit.
Austin, Austin, I'm mailing you a cheesecake. Just give me your address later.
It's gonna be
Austin,
really
you gotta
soggy
mail
and
me
gross.
that jelly.
Oh yeah, I haven't got any either, so I don't know. I don't know if it's even happening.
Oh yeah, what happened to the peach preserve stuff?
I don't know yet. Because they should have gotten it by now, and maybe they didn't do them this year. Which is shocking. They've done it every year for as long as I can remember. So.
All right. Well,
But
let's go ahead and
when
get
I get
let's
some,
go ahead and
you'll
get this
get
started.
some.
Let's go ahead and get this started because this is the fun. This is the big topic for tonight. So let's do this thing. All right. So as I said, we're going around the room. Everybody, three moments from video games that scared the hell out of you, creeped you the fuck out. Who wants to go first? And it's one by one. So you say your one, and the next person talks about one.
Okay, so this year, of course, we know Resident Evil Village came out. I'm sorry, I was trying not to go with a Resident Evil game, but I have to.
Lady Dominatrix.
Dominic. There's one part where you walking through the I call it the chambers downstairs, and you walking through this bloody area, and
See, that's already a nope. That's already a nope for me.
I'm trying not to spoil it.
No, spoil it. Spoil it.
Okay.
Spoil it.
There's the creatures jump out like one by one, and it caught me every single time. And like I tensed up so bad, like my shoulders were just like this. And I was like, I gotta cut this game off because I literally couldn't move. That's how
Notice what she's gonna break her own back.
And it caught me like every single time because I'm like, hey, here you go again. And then sure enough, it's like I'm like,
oh. By the way, the other reason why I'm playing with the lights on is so you guys can see the jump scares because not Resident Evil. I'm sorry, Dead Space does still give me jump scares. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's why you do that stuff. Because like every time I jump scare, like Nellie called me out on one of them.
I did. I forgot what part that
was. It was the damn. I was running. And I thought I was safe. As a matter of fact, that's what it was. I thought I was safe because I just cleared that room, right? Yeah. So I'm running back, and a damn necromorph like jumped straight out at me from the vent. I remember that. That was scared the living fuck out of me.
And I wrote it all caps, jump scare. I need to get a cam.
All right. Who's got one next?
I'll go next. I remember is when I was playing the first Dead Space, and it's really early on. But it's like an engine room, and you have to go around one end, and you have to stasis shit. And there was just for some reason one of the xenomorphs jumped out there, and I can see it because I played that game so many times. I just am having a hard time describing it. But there's a necromorph that jumps out of there that scares the shit out of me every time.
Every time?
Every time. I always forget about him because I'm doing something else, and I'll be goddamn if that motherfucker doesn't get my ass.
Well, you know what? Since we're talking about Dead Space, okay, so like in Chapter 6, you wind up in hydroponics. This is one of my creepy moments, by the way. In Chapter 6, you wind up in the hydroponics bay. Basically, something is on the ship that's poisoning the atmosphere inside the ship. So it's basically going to kill you if you don't deal with it, stuff like that. When you walk into the hydroponics room, though, like it looks like a freaking rainforest up in there. And if that wasn't bad enough, like for some strange reason, the music, the ambient music for the game changes. So all of a sudden, it's cricket noises and jungle sounds and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And when you start, and Nellie heard it last night because it was freaking me the fuck out.
Yeah, like, I'm about to get ambushed. Ambushed.
Yeah, like as soon as the necromorphs start jumping out, all of a sudden you start hearing monkeys and jungle cats like making noises and stuff. I'm like, where the fuck are they at? Because like all I see are dead people trying to kill me. Where are all these monkeys coming from? Mm-hmm. Creepy as hell. All right, Austin, you're up. I'm gonna clip this and load some gameplay of these scenes that we're all talking about. So keep them coming.
I have to explain mine better.
Yeah, I have to explain mine better too.
Well, I mean, Chris's one was one that I could have mentioned was just because I think I told the story maybe a few weeks ago where on Dead Space, I didn't know it was supposed to be a scary game when I first got it, when I borrowed it from my friend. He just said it's just a shooter. It's a third person.
Oh my god, your friend Rick rolled the shit out of you.
The first time the necromorph comes out, I'm like, what is this? Like I don't I like had a little beat in my chest, but I'm like, wait a minute, this is way more than I thought it was gonna be. I thought I was gonna be shooting some, random aliens or whatever, but that first one that pops out, I'm just like, oh, okay. And so what do? I start shooting in the face, because clearly that's what you do with everything. You shoot
That's
him in the
deep.
head,
Mhm.
and then that's not working. So I'm getting stabbed and eaten, all this stuff. I'm like, what is going on? So, of course, and then, as you well know, you do not you're not aiming for the heads in Dead Space for the most part. So, yeah, I that will always be one of the ones, just because I was tricked, I was bamboozled. I was just
Yeah,
completely caught off
yeah,
guard.
yeah.
What it was.
I'd have punched that guy in the face if I were you.
He's still my
I
best
find that
friend.
hilarious.
We're still best friends. I was like, I can't believe you didn't tell me that. I was like, I didn't know what this was. He's like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that part.
Everyone honestly makes that mistake though in Dead Space. They go for a headshot and they're trying to figure out why like the necromorph turns into like a human, like an animated buzzsaw.
Yeah.
All right, Nelly, it's back to you.
All right. So I can't remember what these little creatures are in Dying Light, but they chase you at night. And
Yes.
dude, I can't remember. Hold on. But anyway, these little sons of guns are extremely fast, and there is a button that you could press to look behind you, and they go in slow motion, and it's like some of the scariest shit I ever seen in my life. And I'm like, I hope
Oh
I never
man.
run into one of these ever in life. I forgot what you
That
call them though.
do they kill you really bad though? Is that the thing?
Yeah, and they real quick.
Because I've never played Dying Light. I've seen people play it, but I've never played it.
I'm about to look up the name.
oh
Okay.
man, Dying Light at night is another
Yeah,
level of scary game.
that really is.
It's when you first play in the day, it's like all right,
Oh, this is fun.
yeah, it's like Dead Rising kind of, it's pretty fun. When it turns to night, you better hope to God you're at a safe station or whatever, or close
Mm-mm.
by, because if you're if you're not and you have a long way to travel, you're gonna have a hard time, especially when it's the parkour stuff, because you're always gonna miss that one grab or
That
one
one
jump
ledge.
that you
Yep.
need to do. Yep, it's over. Oh, can't wait for two. Can't wait for the
I can't
second
wait
one.
for 2 either.
Are you talking about the
All right.
Screamer, Nelly? Is that what they're called?
Uh, hold on. Volatile?
Oh,
Yes, those are
yeah,
the ones that
yeah,
I think I'm saying it right. Yeah,
yeah.
those are
The
the ones that
volatile.
chase you.
Yeah,
Yes. Oh my
yeah.
god. They are so scary.
All right, Chris, you're up.
See, I had a hard time figuring out because I jump scares and shit like it. The only game that's ever scared me in any way is Dead Space. Most of that shit I just find funny because I know it's not real. I'm the worst person to go to a haunted house with. Like I know people are like, oh,
Because you're laughing your ass off.
Oh, dude, the
Yeah.
whole time. I find it hilarious.
Yeah.
You know he's not actually going to touch you with that chainsaw, right? Like it's fake, and that shit
But
is hilarious.
I love seeing people freak the hell out
And
during Hallow Scream. I love seeing it.
I make my wife so mad. You ruin all of this. Yeah, I know. I keep telling you not to make me go. it's like it's not rocket science. Like I've communicated this to you.
So it doesn't have to be like the scariest moments. Like, but what's some of the best moments that you can think of? Like, if games
Ooh.
aren't giving you like visible scares, because like I'm a punk ass on certain games. Like, well, I've already explained it though. I hate dying in video games, and it's amplified even worse when it's a survival horror game.
I'll give you one. And it was actually at the beginning of Resident Evil Village. It's about as far as I got in that game. I started playing it real late at night when I was like extra tired. And as like I'm starting out the game, like the ambient noises were fucking with me. So I was like, you know what? Today is not that day. I will come back to this.
Hey, some games do that. Like, for example, this is not my next topic. Or this is not my next pick. But in Dead Space 2, spoiler alert, in Dead Space 2, Isaac has to go back to the Ishimura. I'm not going to tell you how that all happens and stuff like that, but when Isaac steps foot on the deck of the Ishimura for the first time since he's been there the last time, you actually see his character get visibly shaken. And you know what? I was right there with him, man. 'Cause I was like, "Oh hell no!" I was like, "No one told me that this ship was going to be back." Yeah, like I immediately had to like save my progress and like sleep on it because I was like, I'm not ready to go back to the Ishimura. And you know how mad I would have been if the Ishimura had shown up in Dead Space 3. I would have been extremely pissed.
Ooh. Sorry. I'm looking at some Dead Space stuff.
Nah, okay, but one of my next moments, and
What the hell is
and
that?
this
Sorry.
qualifies. Send me the link. I want to see the link. This qualifies as as one of the creepiest moments. PT Silent Hill.
Yes.
Number one, the game was already fucking with my emotions by like every time you walk through that hallway door, you wound up back at the other end of the hallway, and you had to like repeat that like 7 or 8 times before you finally moved on.
Mhm.
That already was damaging my calm. But when you got locked in the bathroom with the sink fetus, oh my god,
That was so
The
cool.
stink fetus.
Yes,
oh my
it talks to you.
god.
Nice.
Well, no. As you're walking around, you're hearing what can only be a baby crying.
Mhm.
You know, but you wind up because I can't remember, like you get a context clue because it's been a long time since I played PT. There's a context clue that says you need to open some doors and try to find the baby, right? You wind up getting to this bathroom, and when you walk in there, the door shuts behind you and locks itself, so you can't get out. But now the crying of the baby gets louder and louder. So you look around, you realize you're in some decrepit ass bathroom, and in the sink is what I can only say is like an aborted fetus that's alive
Mhm.
and is crying and talking at you. I had to get a friend to finish that demo for me. I couldn't do it. It damaged my calm so bad that I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't take it.
Yeah, I never got to play it, unfortunately. I've only watched the playthroughs on YouTube, and
You know, you know what pisses me off now because I'm hearing like a PS3 with that demo. Wait, a PS3 or a PS4?
a PS4.
4, I think.
A PS4. If you still had that demo on there and it was still accessible and playable, you could have made upwards of $2,000 if you sold that
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah,
you
I wish I would have known
serious?
that.
Yeah.
Pisses me off because guess what? The moment I heard they were removing it from the store, I deleted it off my hard drive.
Dumbass.
I deleted. Well, no, I deleted it off my hard drive because they said they were moving it off the store because the game was not going to be released. So I was like, "There's no point in me keeping it."
You didn't want to go back and talk to dead baby fetus in the
Dead
sink?
baby fetus.
Oh, hey, you're back.
Okay, Nellie, this clip right here that you just sent in the chat right now. Okay,
Yes.
first of all, this room's a nightmare. There's nothing but dead bodies in there.
That's why I was like,
I would
oh.
be shooting every single one of them. Nobody would have a body part on them.
As I walked through, just plink, 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 all of them, every limb I could find.
Yeah,
Like that.
Yes.
yeah, because last night Nellie saw it. Like I walked in the room, and for some strange reason, I was like, okay, nothing's really going to come here, right? There was like 3 bodies in the room, right? I was like, nothing's going to show up. I go out the room, complete the objective. When I come back in, there's 2 infectors in the room, turning 3 bodies into necromorphs, and not
Yep.
just
Those
regular
bastards.
not just regular necromorphs, like the supers, the ones that are black and take like double the amount of ammunition to kill.
Oh, those fucking guys.
Yeah.
The ones in like the workman suits.
Oh, is this a kill? Is this a kill? Yes, it is. The regenerator.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Like this is their version of Nemesis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's another scary mother.
Yeah, the only thing you can do to stop this guy is to blow him out in the vacuum of space. Actually, no, that's not the real way to kill him. I just wanted to make an alien reference just because.
That's why I'm like, wait a minute, that's alien.
Hey, it worked twice.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah. Wait. Okay. So, Austin, you're up.
So I'm not gonna go into big spoilers on this one because I was telling Nellie about this game and now she might be playing it. But Soma is a really good game. Um, it's kind of a walking simulator kind of, but there are scary monsters that are in it, and you cannot fight back with anything. You are just in run mode. But the way that they made it to where you have to open doors is really like not easy. It's not a tap of a button. It's where you have to grab the door, then hold the stick and move it over. So when you're in the chase scenes and you're running as fast as you can, and the guy's just screaming behind you, you barely open the door. It feels like a real scary movie where like you're having trouble opening just a door because with all the adrenaline and stuff. And so those games are good. Plus, like if you're this isn't a major spoiler, but if you're like really fearful of because I'm like Chris, I don't get scared very often. I
you don't
might
scare
feel a
easy in video
jump.
games.
I might feel a jump. Like if someone's screaming at me, I'm probably gonna jump a little bit, but I'm not like really scared of anything. As far as horror movies and games go, but if you have a deep sea fear, uh, which I know some people do, like if you fear
Mm-hmm.
like fish, like underwater fish or sea creatures from deep below, this is not the game for you because it's got plenty of that in it as well. Um,
What game is that? Sub uh Subnautica? Is
oh,
that the
I haven't
name?
played that one, but I've
I
heard
remember
about
that
that
game,
one.
but I've never played it.
I
Mm.
saw a streamer playing it yesterday. I was like, this is
So
kind of weird, but
so
cool.
wait. There's never been like a creep you out moment in like a Bioshock game because Bioshock is your shit, right?
Well, I was gonna say that might be the third one. I'm not scared on Bioshock. Like I've never had a creep out. I will say that the first time you see, not as might surprise people, Big Daddy is my favorite like video game
Yes.
design ever. Like I love that. But the first time you play Bioshock 2 and you see a little sister or a big sister, those are the ones that are terrifying. Like those things jump in the way they screech, and they're not like Big Daddies. You see them coming. The big sisters,
Mm-hmm.
they're jumping all over the place in Bioshock 2, where it's like they're going to get you, and they like stab you. They don't mess around. Like the Big Daddies, they'll like run into you before they start drilling you or anything. But these just go right for the heart. Like
Ooh.
their screech is terrifying. Like it's a
Oh,
terrible screech. So, um, but yeah,
I need to go back
I
and play
if
that.
I had to recommend a Bioshock, like Bioshock 2's the big sisters, those are probably um because the rest of the Bioshock series is really just uneasy more than anything, which is what I like. I like uneasy games, stuff like Hellblade as well. Like Hellblade has like a really good some really good scary scenes later that's just like
uh,
really uneasy. So,
huh.
but yeah,
All right, it's round three. Nelly, you're up.
I was trying to think of one. Uh,
Oh, you're gonna love my next. You're gonna love my third and final one. You're gonna love it. And no, it's not Alien Isolation. Even though everyone knows about me from last year's Halloween
mm-hmm.
thing,
oh,
like Alien Isolation was the game that fucked with my emotions too.
Okay, so I know we were talking about Silent Hill, but I'm thinking Silent Hill 2 when you first running down the street and you can't see anything.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the first incident of Pyramid Head.
I was thinking that too, but I'm just saying like that fog gets thicker as you running down the street and you can't see anything. And I remember playing and a creature came from under the van and just scared the hell out of me. I think I cut the game off at that point. So I need to go back and play it. So it's gonna be like a whole new experience for me. So I guess
All right.
almost anything Silent Hill.
All right, yeah, Silent Hill. Silent Hill. The one thing that turned me off about Silent Hill, like I prefer Resident Evil to Silent Hill because Silent Hill just played with your emotions. Like it never
Yeah,
actually out and out tried to scare you.
yeah.
I mean, Silent Hill 2 did a better job of giving you scary moments, but Silent Hill overall, like it always seems like it just wants to play with your emotions.
Mhm.
mm,
And you know what? I realize that's probably one of the biggest draws of like survival horror when like it actually plays with your sensibilities and stuff like that versus
mhm.
just scaring you out and out. But
Mhm.
I prefer to just have the scare, get the adrenaline rush, and keep going.
So I could mention the very first dog hallway in Resident Evil then.
Oh my god.
Because I was going with that too, but I was
Oh
like,
my
I'm
god.
thinking more Silent
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
But oh my, okay, I want to share this story.
Go
Because
ahead.
my dad introduced me to Resident Evil, of course,
Uh-huh.
and he had the surround sound on, so like every speaker in the bedroom was on,
Jesus.
and of course you're hearing like the cello playing, and then you hear like this heavy metal double kick in, and our whole family was messed up that night.
So this the video you sent me of the Hunter fight for Dead Space. This guy's playing the PC version. I'm like, why is he playing at 30 frames?
Oops.
Pay no attention to me. All right, Chris, you're up.
I have to go with the eye.
The eye.
From Dead Space 2.
Oh yeah.
Spoiler.
Oh no, it's a big spoiler because that man.
Oh,
that
it
fucked
is.
with-
Okay, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna do
do you want to see it or do you want to wait for me to get to it? Because I'm going to play Dead Space 2.
Yeah, no, you want him to get to it, but
Okay.
just because if I remember correctly, the controller vibrates too if you're
Yes.
off, and it is instant death, and
The-
it is just
the controller-
absolutely horrendous to watch.
The controller vibrates. You've also got the sensation that Isaac will freak out at certain points while you're doing the procedure.
Is that the?
Yep.
Yes.
Sorry, that's a
Yes.
Okay, I've seen it.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
so you are experiencing that?
You
I thought
can
it was-
you
Yeah.
control
You
that.
control it,
That's nothing the game does automatically. You control that.
and it is not easy. You can
No.
fuck up.
All right, so real quickly, my very first time playing Dead Space, I got it right. Dead Space 2, I got it right on the first try. And my roommate was watching me and he was so pissed off that he was like, restart the checkpoint. And then so I did it again and he literally reached over and put his thumb on top of my thumb and made the machine like just go full bore.
Yeah. Oh wow.
He was so mad because I was freaking out. It took me like a solid minute and a half. Because I was like, man, I can't see this. I refuse to see this. And even when you successfully do it right, it's still one of those
Unsettling.
it's still one of those bad moments. But God.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going with the OG here, like the original Resident Evil for PlayStation for PS1. This is my moment because honestly, Resident Evil was the first survival horror game I played. There have been other ones before Resident Evil. Resident Evil is what revolutionized it. So Resident Evil, of course, gets the props for this one. So remember when you're remember it doesn't matter what character you're playing with. Remember when you're down in the sewers and stuff, and you gotta do a couple of things, and then you come back up to the mansion because you gotta resume. Because actually, you gotta make the toxin to kill the snake.
Yep.
Okay, so when you come back up and walk back into the mansion, you get in the original Resident Evil game, it cuts to a cutscene, and something runs up out of the sewer, and runs into the mansion and follows you back through the door.
Yeah.
So
I remember that.
when it cuts back to the game, your character turns around because the door opens and shuts behind him, and there's your first encounter with the Hunter Alpha.
Yes.
Okay, so
That bad boy is brutal too.
here's a tip for you. Try not to be on yellow or red health in your first encounter with him, because what happens is he jumps at you and all of a sudden your head is in his hand and that's a game over.
Yep.
That was one of those WTF moments for me that I was like, I'm done playing this game for the night.
And you know what? When I first played Resident Evil 3, and you encountered the Hunter.
Wait, you froze again.
Oh, sorry.
You froze again.
Yeah, I just saw it. Am I unfrozen?
Yeah, you're good now. You're
Okay.
good now.
So yeah, when you playing Resident Evil 3, Carlos encounters the first Hunter. And
The gammas. Oh my god.
bruh, took my hair right off. I was like, what the hell just happened?
Oh no. By that point I knew about the alphas, but the gammas fucked me up the first time I saw them because the bastard jumps at you and then it swallows you whole.
Oh yeah. I call them the pale chicken nuggets. Don't
And
ask why. I don't know.
first of all, and here's my thing though. First of all, like the hunters are smaller than your character. So first of all, how's it swallowing you whole like that? I mean, they fixed it when Resident Evil 3 remake came out. Like they actually look more imposing and threatening now. But God,
Mm-hmm. Bruh.
Now, let me ask you guys, because I downloaded a version of Resident Evil on my PS5. I planned on playing it because I've never played. The only ones I played is 7 and 2 now. Uh, what is the best way to play Resident Evil 1? Is there like a certain version that's better than the other? Should I just go with the original?
play the HD remaster.
The HD remaster? I think that's the one I
Yeah.
got, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, play the HD remaster.
Okay. I think that's the one I downloaded, but because that is on my list. I definitely want to play that within the next month or so.
Yeah, it's the remake.
The remake is like the best remake.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it goes right in that order: 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, yeah, because the intro of Lisa Trevor in the remake, that was awesome.
Mm-hmm. You'll find out who she is. Awesome.
Lisa Trevor was not in the original game.
Nope, she was added.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to
have fun.
Play it soon, hopefully within the year.
All right, Austin. Your turn. What's your final call out?
I talked about the big sisters, but I'm gonna say the most scariest thing in gaming for me is playing God of War, Mass Effect, anything with nudity in it. Because if you remember earlier, I grew up in a household where I wasn't even allowed to do Halloween. So having nudity in a game and trying to play it at my house is another level, because you never know. Like when I'm doing the sex mini games, when I got
that's when
trying to romance tally.
That's when your mom's gonna walk in. That's when your mom's gonna walk in the room. I understand.
Nothing is scarier than your mom walking in on you.
But God of War, God of War, like taught all the kids the techniques. Though there was the rapid press of the circle button. there was the left analog stick, the right analog stick, and then there was the circle move.
I didn't learn my stroke game from Tiger Woods PGA Tour. Okay, I learned it from God of War.
For sure.
And for sure, Tiger Woods knows a thing or two about stroking. But yeah.
Austin needed all the practice he could get so that he can fund his video games as an adult.
Yeah.
All right. Was that everybody? Was that everybody? Was that 3?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Well, we can go ahead and wrap this up then.
That was fun.
Yo, this was fun. This is fun.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed it. This is fun, and Nellie's got me all nostalgic because like she basically sent that first video with the hunter encounters and stuff like that. That's basically what I did. That's basically everything I did in my run yesterday. Mm-hmm. So it's like Nellie, I was like, you just can't get enough, can you?
No, I want to play it for myself.
Oh yeah. I recommend it. I
want y'all to watch though. Like I want to
somehow connect. As a matter of fact, yeah. We need to watch and we need to give color commentary.
Oh, I'm in. I love watching y'all whenever I can. I've watched LeRon a couple times. I've watched Galatrad, Jacob. I've seen him play. I've seen Ed play a couple times.
Man, Jacob's hardcore.
Yeah, Jacob's hardcore.
Yeah.
I've seen him a few times.
Ed's no slouch either. He's always playing like the old school retro games in our harder settings.
Yeah.
He's always Ed's no slouch.
The first time it was Ed playing Mega Man, I was like, "Oh, I have to watch this."
Shout out to at that retro code and at Galatrad. Shout outs. Yeah. All right, everybody, that's our show for tonight. As always, we'd like to give a big thanks to you for tuning in to Crossroads PlayStation Podcast. This was the Halloween edition. We had fun tonight, but before we head out, here's how you can get connected with the crew. Nellie.
You can find me on Twitter at Planet Nellie. Nellie is spelled N3LLIE. You can also find me on Twitch at Bradface_87.
All right, Austin.
You can find me at PlayStation on Twitter. And that's pretty much it.
All right, Chris.
You can find me at Real Chris True on Twitter. That's pretty much the only place you can find me because fuck Mark Zuckerberg and
Okay.
Facebook.
All right. All right. Yep. And
He
of
contributes
course,
nothing good.
And of course, you guys know the drill. X is 803, EXODUS 803. That's social media. That's my Twitch and my YouTube channels. That's also my gamer tags on the various platforms that I play on. As a reminder, check us out Wednesday nights on the Boss Rush Games live Twitch for the Boss Rush podcast, going down at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And no,
It's where
no,
LeRon has more fun,
shut up.
as he's told us.
Shut up. Just shut your mouth. Just shut it. God. You're
I'm never
so
letting it go.
you're
You've
so
hurt me
butthurt.
deeply.
You're so butthurt. Jeez. All right. Before we head out though, you should definitely want to make some noise for the upcoming Quiet Place video game on the check it out. Shane Kelly wrote an article about it on Boss Rush on bossrush.net. We've also in the October 25th edition of the Boss Rush banner, Stephanie Klimov asks, "What do you think of cloud versions of video games on the Nintendo Switch?" That's definitely something to think about here, because that's the number one way to boost the potential of the Switch and actually allow games to be playable on a better scale on the Nintendo Switch, because we all know the Nintendo Switch is like it's the underdog of all the consoles. Let's put it that way.
Mhm.
And also check out the Arsenal X, the Xbox podcast, episode 160, as Stoy, Jesse, and Corey are talking about the knowledge of what's coming to Game Pass, and go over the topics of and discuss if the Xbox needs to do AAA games the PlayStation way, or they need to do it their own way. So that's some things to think about right there. There's other editorials and shows to check out on bossrush.net, so head there and check it out. Also, don't forget, we have a Discord. Well, Boss Rush has a Discord, and Crossroads has its own server on that Discord, so definitely check us out. And always, you can chat with us, keep the conversation going by hitting us up on Twitter at @PS_Crossroads to dish on more news, events, and topics while we're getting ready for the next installment of Crossroads. That's it. This has been episode 58 of Crossroads PlayStation Podcast. Come back, join us. Not next week, but the week after. We're taking a week off. So be back here in 2 weeks. We love you. We'll be back for more hot topics and big talks in the world of PlayStation and gaming. We may do something special for the state of play, depending on how hot it is, but who knows? Who knows? All right. So the Boss Rush Games family wants you to all have a great night. Go out there, play games, be better. And as always, we will see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.
Later, yeah.